You ready? Oh, 50's back! Yes, I'm back. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Good evening, guys, and welcome to the first stream of my return from the holiday. Just bear with me a minute, Kempy, and I'll answer that question. Don't know what's been happening. I'm not getting notifications when you're going live. What you might need to do is go back to my page, turn notifications off and turn them back on again. Sometimes it's just Twitch has been twitchy, which it always is, guys. What I'd like as well, while you're out there, Kempy, can I have a VOD check, please? Because at the moment I am not getting no sound. Ah, yes, I am now. I am getting sound. I can see that. Wonderful. There we go. And I can hear myself repeating back in my headset. And my dog's decided to bark. Yeah, I know. He's a bugger, innit? And it's like, actually, I'm a newbie. Yo, yo, yo. How are you? I'll tell you something. The amount of things I had to update today, I am so... Everything. I had 31 games that needed updating on Steam. I had to do a Windows update, which messed the sound up. We had a power cut right in the middle of me doing all this, and everything went off. All the alarms in the streets going off, because that always happens. Thank you very much for that, Kempy. All the alarms in the street are going off. It was like mayhem. The guy came to do the boiler. He looks at the boiler, and he opened the boiler. The boiler's full of water on this level where it shouldn't have water in. That seal's broken. That seal's broken. That's knackered. That shouldn't right. I've got to condemn it. What do you mean you got to condemn it? Okay, so how much will it cost to fix? Well, let's put it this way. I'd advise you to get a brand new one. He puts this great big yellow sticker over it, unplugs everything inside, cuts his cable, cuts that, and goes, that's it. See, I'm off. Wow, so we've been trying to sort that out today, and that's going to cost a packy, but you know, you do what you've got to do. Anyway, guys, welcome to Friday. Friday is Friday Fly Night. I think the guys are testing me, that's what I think, because tonight's flight is a danger flight all the way to Innsbruck. We're looking to set off round about anything between 7:15 and 7:30. I'm going to message Dev and see if he's around, because I know he'd love to come in on this one, because Dev loves Innsbruck. He's showing offline, by the way. He's not showing as if he's on, actually. Right, so that means he could have issues. That's a shame. So we'll have a look at that later anyway. Right, what I'm going to do is, I'm already in that room with you guys, so what I will do is, we have got Empire, Wardo and me. I'm going to bring you guys into the chat straight away. It's moved all my sound things around, so I'm going to hopefully it's that button. So, as you appear in Discord, Empire, would you like to say hello?
Good evening, everyone.
Wonderful, that's working fine, thank you very much. And Wardo, would you like to say hello?
Hello.
Right, wonderful, so that's coming through loud and clear, that's nice. Thank you very much, guys, for being prompt and on time. So the flight is from LFPG, which is where?
Paris.
Greece.
Paris.
Paris, right. So we're going from Paris to Innsbruck. Innsbruck I hate, but I'm going to keep doing it until one day I do a good landing. How long it takes me, God only knows, but we'll keep doing it until then. So that's the flight plan, and then we're going from Innsbruck to LFMN, which is where?
Nice Côte d'Azur.
Okay, right, so that's what we're going to do. So that's the plan for this evening. There is no time limit or anything like that, so we can set off when we are ready, guys. We have got Jay, who has just appeared. Wonderful, Jay, how are you? Right, well, that sounded good. Didn't hear a thing.
Hello.
Again?
Hello, Jay.
Hello.
Oh, hello. How are you? Perry Cola. Hello, hello. Good evening, all. Hope you're fine. We are fine, Perry. How are you? It's also as if it also seems as if you want chat to speak back to you sometimes, you know. Makes it easier for me. Oh dear, I've had a good break, a really good break. Let me just turn this volume down because I'm a little bit loud. Turn that down slightly. I've updated OBS and it's given me a different sound settings. I like what it's done because I can actually see more where the bars are hitting, which is good for me. So Perry, good evening to you. We have got Kempy, we have got Sam, and we've got the normal flight crew bar the main man himself, who will turn up if he can. Right, so here we go. This is my, oh, it's working now, look. This is my plane. Downloaded it only 20 minutes ago. A smart wing, and I think it should say .com.
A lot of ground services.
Well, you see, the idea is we're going to Innsbruck. It's all protection for me. That's all it is. Just
Might have to
protection.
reload my FS Cloud.
Say again, sorry?
I might have to reload FS Cloud.
Can you not see me?
Nope.
Yeah, this is how it is. It always gives you an issue.
Unless you haven't loaded it up.
I've got it up now. I can see you,
Yep.
Wardo. I'll reload it. I'll turn it off and I'll reload it.
Yeah, I'll reload it too.
Yeah. Just a bugger with this. Okay,
Oh
right.
man.
I've got real traffic now, so like AI traffic, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to spot you guys right now. But you're over at
Does it not define us in any way whatsoever? You know, like how you can, like on the map that I've got, I can change the colour of you guys at any time.
the color. What do you mean?
As in, it puts a name, doesn't it, against each plane.
Oh yeah, on like FS Cloud or in game?
Probably, I don't know how your program works.
On FS Cloud, yeah, I've got a map on FS Cloud with like a red plane and. But I don't know if I can see you guys in game right now. That's what I was saying.
Oh, there you are, 50.
Yeah, I can see you now. I've reloaded it.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah, so that's
you
what the
too.
issue was. It was just giving us an issue.
Yeah.
Oh, my GSX isn't working, so.
My plan was to go forward, but now I can't.
I'm just zooming in so I can see it. Right, there we go. That's it. Because I noticed that Wardo, you were over the other side of the airport to us at a gate, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Empire are here. Yeah, that's it. That's right. Okay, I've got you all
Okay.
now, guys.
Yeah, you're coming up as a 737.
Which is
since
right,
you don't, since I don't have
737-800.
30. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. That's what I mean.
Yeah, in Wardo, he's on the other side. He's coming up as a A321.
I'm in an A320, so that's pretty close.
Yeah, that is.
But you can change what I'm. You can set it so I'm the same as yours because I'm an Austrian as well.
In Jay, I can't see him just yet.
Yeah, I'm not anywhere near ready.
Right then, so let's all get. I've got to get all loaded up again now because I've had to redo everything. So just bear with me, guys.
That's fine. I'm just going to sit here and talk to my passengers.
Well, I don't have any
And this
passengers
is a
because.
brand new plane I'm using as well, so I've not got a clue with it.
Is
What are
it
you
a 7.8?
flying?
7.2.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a 787 you was going to do, the Dreamliner.
Now I'm in the 727 at the minute.
Oh, okay, you've changed your mind, okay.
Okay, so my sound's decided to mess up.
119 isn't that far, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, I'm taking off from. Let's see. $27 left. So that's the opposite of.
Right, I'm not getting no sound, so I'm going to have to just bear with me on this one, guys.
Empire, are you taking off from 9 right?
Yes, 9 right.
Alright, that's the exact opposite of me.
Whip. So it's a pretty good size airport.
Are you using Active Sky?
No, I've got it disabled at the moment
Alright.
because at the moment for the scenery itself running OBX, it's just eating up my CPU.
Right, I'm going to have an issue, I am, guys.
What's on? What's going
Because I'm not getting no sound or anything from the ATC whatsoever. Cornish, thank you very much. Yeah, normally I get sound from the ATC.
on? Does the rest of your sound in game work?
Yeah.
Alright.
Normally I just go
Make
to
sure you have the
I just go to
ATC sound turned on.
settings, move it down to active, speaker active. Oh no, not into it. Click OK, and I get my sound. Not giving me nothing. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, press Q and press Q again.
No, because that Q, when I turn Q, all the sound goes off. It's
Yeah.
it's in here. I don't know why I'm getting this issue. No, it's got nothing to do with that, John. That's all right. This is in game. This is. I'm just trying to work out in my head why. Let me just do
Can't
something.
kinda
One
help.
second. I know what it might be. I got an idea what it might be. I've got an idea what it could be. Turn that back to stereo. Okay. Now I'm getting no sound at all, which is right. That's right. Let me just reset this option. Why does it always happen?
No idea.
I may have to restart again, which I don't want to do. Right, let's try this. Not a thing.
Oh.
I can't use the ATC without that, if you get what I mean. Yeah, I've never had this issue before.
Cargo rate.
All the sounds are set right. That should go to Realtek. That should go to Realtek. Click OK. Aha!
Fixed it.
Well, I haven't fixed
I just need
mine.
to set the volumes on it now because it sounds lower than normal. Right, I fixed it anyway, so let me just turn some volumes up. Go to that one. That's on full. Front surround speaker, no. Sound effects, no. 24-bit. Let's put it on 64. No, it won't go 64, so leave that there. Stereo mixer, that's on full. That's okay. Right, I just need to some volumes going. That's on full. Sound
Okay.
settings. See, this is why it's always good. So cockpit voice is supposed to be there dead loud, but it's not coming through loud. If I turn everything else down lower and turn the volume up, that might help me that way. The only way I can think of doing it. Okay, turn the game up. Okay, let's try this. Doing nothing now. Come on. Another thing. Oh, here we go.
Wind calm. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky condition. Few clouds at 5,400. Temperature 142.4. Altimeter 2992. ILS. Runway 9er left ILS. Runway 9er right ILS. Runway 8 left.
It's all to do with the
ILS.
surround.
Runway
I've done it. That's it. We're fine.
Landing is departing. Runway 9er left. Runway 9er right. Runway 8 left. Runway 8.
Did you guys want to just speak for me?
Aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft
Hello?
take back.
Yeah, that I can hear you then. Right, wonderful.
Controller on initial contact. You have
What? Test.
Yep, that's fine. Right, okay, I'm ready. So, turn that off. What have we got? Flight plan's been cancelled, so I just need to request that again.
That aircraft in front of me really needs a skin for it. It's just completely white. White as a shadow can be. I might change the weather system.
That's a flight plan. Accept that.
So
Find route. We said I was going to go about 30 odd. Cornish, thank you very, very much for that host, sir. If I go at 30,000, let's just stick to 30,000. Okay. Here's that one. Yes, I'm sure. Do you want the flight simulator to move your aircraft? Go no, and then I'll request flight plan. Come on.
Oh, Waldo, you're starting to taxi, I can see.
No, I am not. Maybe it's because my camera changed or something.
I didn't spectate you for a second.
It won't turn on progressive taxi. Oh, it has. Wonderful. Right,
Oh,
okay, so
yeah,
I'm ready.
okay.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Well, I'm ready now. I've just got to put everything away.
Oh, wow. Your GSX is actually working.
Yep.
I'm jealous.
What? No, this isn't GSX.
Wait, what?
This isn't
What is
GSX.
this? What's this?
No, this ain't. Comes default with the plane.
Ah, alright.
Yeah, it's a default one that comes with the plane, this does. I don't... The only difference with GSX is when you set it up, you have to set it up for all your different, what you call it, gates, don't you?
No, you don't. You can change it for every gate, but it works at every gate by default. Like if you're at a small gate, a small aircraft will be able to get serviced, but a bigger aircraft won't because the gate is too small.
That's right, yeah.
That's the only kind of rules it has for servicing.
So all I do is I just set these up. You can get the one piece of software you download, and when you drag it into the airplane folder, it just...
Yeah, but they don't drive, right? They don't
No,
drive.
no, they don't drive. They just disappear.
Yeah.
But with GSX, they actually drive, and you get the bloke that comes out and gives you the ways. And
yeah.
There's always different ways of doing it. But don't forget, as the default pilot, I'm showing everybody how they can do things cheap and cheerful. That's true. That's the whole idea. Right, so let's get rid of these guys.
Smart wings.
Yeah, it's kind of a British Airways logo if you look at the back.
You're saying it's from Czech Republic.
There you go.
Apparently. Looks pretty cool.
It did look nice. I seen it and I thought it looks nice.
Yeah.
It does the job.
The door animation is nice.
Yeah,
Looks pretty good.
It does the job. Get that. I'm just working out. That's open. Right, so when it's white, they're all closed. So close that, close that, close that. Close that. Let's just do that. Delete that one. That can wait. That one. Let's close that one. Do that one. Close. There you go. Look. And then you got the button for all your lights here, which I'll leave for now. Cabin's on. Leave that for now. Taxi's on still. Right, okay, let's get inside. Right, so let's set this up. So Innsbruck. Let's have a look. 10, what did we have? 26 is 1111010. Let's have a look. 010. Okay, so let's put that in. Won't activate that just yet. And it's 255.
The flip that, I never had that before.
What's that?
My OBS just disappeared from my screen. I didn't even close it down. So I have to restart the stream. What the flip? It just disappeared. I'm like, I'm watching my. Okay, never mind. I'm back on. Okay, that's weird.
Right, flight plan has been cancelled. Request a runway VFR departure tower. So let's have a look.
Take all airport information. Yankee 1146 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions.
I'm going to take off and then request mine because it's not going to give me a takeoff clearance again, is it? And I don't want to load this plane back in. Why do I get issues when I go live?
Runway 9er left ILS.
Why do you get issues when you go
Right
live?
ILS. Runway 8 left and ILS. Runway 8 right and use. Landing and departing runway 9er left.
Flight plan. I'll do this again. I know what's going to happen when I do this. I just know. I know straight away what's going to happen. $30,000. Okay, take that. God, I'm glad I went on this early. I know what's going to happen when I do this, guys, so I might have to reload the game again.
There you go.
Right, let me have a look. Oh, I was lucky.
Airport information. Whiskey 1147 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility.
Request IFR clearance, that's what I want. Wonderful. There we go, got it.
Ready to copy IFR clearance to Innsbruck.
So 11,000, that's what I wanted.
Innsbruck Airport has filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 11,000. Departure frequency is 118.15. Squawk 5545. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, cleared at Innsbruck Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 11,000. Departure on 118.15, squawk 5545. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, repeat that correct. Contact ground on
1181.
118.1.
So 1181, so I'm ready, guys, now. 1181 is what I need to be. Frequency 2, it's given me... Have a look. Runway 9 right.
We're in the same skin, man.
Where?
Almost. You have the a little older one with the blue still on it. Mine doesn't.
Yeah. I've got the blue underneath.
255. Let's get that on. Let's go to flaps. 2. Ready. Lift is ready.
Yep, time to taxi.
Right, okay, so let's get taxied. Request taxi.
Round, Foxtrot, India,
Oh.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Whiskey, ready to taxi IFR. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, taxi to Nicole short of runway.
We'll just find out whether these are part of me.
Echo, Mike, Bravo, Mike 2, Bravo, Delta, Yankee 1. Contact tower 119.25 when ready. Taxi 2 and hold short runway 9er right. Via taxiway Echo, Mike, Bravo, Mike 2, Bravo, Bravo, Delta, Yankee 1. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
No, they're not. They're just part of the actual game itself. Right, so...
Gonna take ages to taxi.
Is it?
Well, it's quite a long yellow brick road to follow. Right. Oh, Dev just opened up his game.
Oh, brilliant. Well, we'll wait for him. We don't know rush.
Would you wait for me as well?
Yeah, we'll wait for you, mate.
Well, my company isn't gonna like these extra fuel though.
Yeah,
Can I
same here.
reimburse you on the jet fuel though?
Yeah, I just
These
wasted
holds
2 hours worth of
These
fuel.
holds aren't free. It's not free to hold. Oh, 50's just gonna taxi into one of these gas tanks.
No, I've just seen it, you see. Don't worry, look, it's all under control. Look at this. Perfecto. If you look at the distance that I am from it, to be fair.
Oh, his game, he's just got off the... Oh, there's Dev. Hello, Dev. Are you having issues?
I think there's something's gone off today with a lot of stuff. I've not known a day like this where, I mean, look, in one day, I've been away all week and then I've had power cuts. I've had all sorts go off.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening,
hello.
sir. How are you?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I had to sort out my flight stick. I had to reinstall it and install it and take out all the registry editors because it wasn't functioning.
Yeah.
But I think I've got it sorted.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Well, no stress. Just take your time and then we'll enjoy it.
Yep, just loading in now.
All right, matey. That's all we wanted this evening. Chat's quite quiet anyway, so we're okay. Right, let's have a look. They're on. They're on. That's right. Ground power switch. We're on. We're all on. Beacons are on.
How stable is P3D regarding how laggy it is?
Oh, it's really stable.
Okay.
If you see the amount of add-ons I use, and you will know that is quite a significant amount, then I can run it at 60 FPS with a GTX 980
Oh,
and a
that's good
95.
then.
And I've got tons of add-ons with Active Sky running and all kinds of stuff open. But the only issue is there's just one plane at the FS Labs, the A320. It's just so heavy on performance. But all the other, like the PMDG and everything, I get like 60 FPS stable. But the Airsoft runs absolutely phenomenal.
I'm going to have to follow you because I'm not seeing, for some reason, I'm not seeing my...
I know, I've got the same problem. It's glitching on my screen. And,
there must be some issues somewhere with the game. It's crazy, isn't it? Do I see it from... Oh, I see it from the inside, but not from the outside.
Weird.
Here we go. I'm not bothered. That's all right. As long as I can see where I've got to go.
Well, sometimes the line is underground rather than on top.
Ah, that could be the issue then, yeah. Well, as long as I can see where I'm going, it's okay. It's all
Are you
good.
guys taxiing to 27?
No, 9 right, innit?
Yep, that's where I'm heading to now.
And then it's just turned itself off, so that means it might be showing outside. No.
Oh, alright, I see what you're doing.
I see what you're doing. You're just following the aircraft in front.
Well, I've got no choice, really. You would do that, wouldn't you, if you got lost? And somebody knew where they were going. You go, I'll just follow him.
Well, I'm taking off on the opposite side, so
Okay.
I hope it's not like Tenerife version 2.
I've not actually flown this thing or anything. I thought, you know what, I didn't have a chance. I just managed to load it up, have something to eat, and then go live.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. They've come back on again.
There it is, there it is.
So Empire, you were going the right way. I tell you what, guys, I've had some absolutely amazing nights, you know. Drunk every single night, not getting in till 2 o'clock.
Who's in front of me then?
Super Mr. MC! How are you?
Oh, that's Dev. Dev, that's you in front.
I don't see Dev.
Right, I've just loaded into FS Cloud now.
Ah, I can see you on FS Cloud, but I don't see you in the game. How are you, Mr. MC?
Those lines have disappeared.
No, they're still on for me.
Well, as soon as you turn, it's disappeared.
What I would suggest, keep going straight, and then that way, you know where you're going anyway, don't you?
Yeah, I can see the signs now.
I've
I'm
got
looking
a
at the
plane
signs.
right in front of me that's heading towards me or away from me. Is that you, Wardo? Are you taxiing?
I'm heading away from. I'm going the other.
That's it, yeah.
I'm taking off from the other side.
Rather well,
yeah.
and you held up. The holiday, honestly, the holiday was brilliant. The holiday was absolutely brilliant. Really was good. I'll tell you something now, guys. I went on a boat ride from hell, and I mean from hell. You know, we had some rain, and it was pretty bad. The sea was choppy, so we thought we'd actually go into Ibiza town. So we go to book the boat trip, which cost us €42 for two.
That is cheap. In pounds?
It works out at about what? Just under 10, about £10.
Well, that's not too bad.
Right, but here's the this is the horrible part. So a boat trip in Ibiza is chilled. You get to see the scenery. You get to intake, you know what, the sea has to offer. But this was like trying to survive on the Titanic. I have never in my life been on a boat trip like that, and me and Jan always go on a boat trip when we go away. The boat got to that stage, and these are big like ferry boats that had about 50, 60 people on it. It was tipping that far to the side that if you'd have stood up, you would have been overboard. I was clinging onto the seat for my life. Janet was already planning that if the boat went over, she was going to swim on. Honestly, and look, I am no exaggeration. We got to Ibiza town, and it's normally an hour's journey. It took us about an hour and a half. As well as when we came back, we were in Ibiza town for about a good 4 hours. And what happened? We came back to get on the boat, and guess what they did? Cancelled it. There was no boat, so we were more or less stuck in Ibiza town. And we were saying to the guys, so why is it then that they didn't? The boat came into Ascana where we were and dropped people off. Then it went back out to Ibiza town and then decided to cancel, but the weather was bad all morning. And we were so concerned. It was very, very, very concerning, I'll tell you. I'm a strong bloke, and I was holding onto that seat with both hands under the seat, trying to hold myself down as I'm vertical like this, looking at people down that side of me. That's how bad it was. And it went over the wave, and I think it's when it went over the wave and left the water and the front came down, and it was literally looking down. The guy turned all the engines off and just left the boat to settle, but it was still. And some people that were supposed to be going to Ibiza town got off at the very first call that he did. They went, we're not going any further. They just didn't want to go any further. It was that bad.
I would have fun. I'll be enjoying myself.
we went all the way, we did.
Yeah, but he didn't sink. The captain knows what he was doing.
Yeah, you could say that. It's about people's safety. That's the idea. It's not about what the captain knows.
What's the size of the vessel again?
It was one of those. You can Google them. It's a normal it's not a ferry that carries cars. It's one of those ferries that ferries people from island to island in Ibiza. They're quite large, to be honest. And we went into the port in Ibiza, and we saw ocean liners. I can say it, but the guy wouldn't tell me. There's a Mexican billionaire who had his boat moored in the Ibiza port, and oh dear, I'll put some pictures, I'll try and post some pictures in Discord. This thing was absolutely enormous. Mexican, yes, a Mexican billionaire.
Here I go.
Oh, are you taking off then, sir? Are we okay, Dev?
Me.
Yep, I'm just taxiing.
Wonderful. Let me see if
What about Jay?
If I can see you.
Oh, you're going?
I'm almost there.
Ah! So who do I... Oh, you're in the Yah-Ready plane, aren't you?
I'm in the red, gold and yellow one, yes,
Wonderful.
tonight.
I can see you're taxiing now. And Jay, you are in a very large 727, isn't it?
No, it wasn't working properly, so I've just jumped in 320.
Right, because I can see a white plate. Are you near Dev at the moment?
Not Clue, because I don't see anyone.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, you are. You're near Dev. Yeah, you are. It is you. Up to something. Well, do you know what, Super? I tell you what I think it is. I was saying to the missus that a lot of these, I mean, everybody stopped. Everybody was stopping and looking at this yacht. It was enormous. And the guys were cleaning it, polishing it. Oh, and I just thought, you know what? Loads of people were getting on. Well, loads of people. We saw about 2 or 3 people getting on it, but they were all, you know, their baggages were taken off them. People were escorting them up the ramp to the yacht and everything. It was unbelievable. So nice. And it was, I've not seen anything, excuse the expression, other than an ocean liner. I've not seen nothing that large. And I even said to the guy that was on it, is this privately owned? He went, yeah. And it was only when I said, whose is it? He says, I can't say. Which I then can understand, but...
What's your altitude?
Mine's, I'm going at 30,000, I am.
Yeah, same here. Looking good.
We're going 35,000. So you guys good to go then? Are we taking off?
Yeah, we're all just taking off now. I'm going to just have a look at
Yeah, I'm already up in the sky.
Alright then, so let's go. Runway heading is 85. Go runway heading 85. My FS Cloud is playing up because at one stage there was 2 of me on the runway, then 1 disappeared. Right, leave that like that. Let's get that armed, get that armed. Let's get that up.
There we go, steady.
Right, I'll go flaps 2. I think I am ready.
I'm at almost 10,000 feet.
Let's turn that off, do it that way.
I haven't done this in like 2
I loaded
weeks.
a sound pack into this I did because I didn't like the sound on it. So I went to another... Oh god, that was quick. I went to another... That's going up far too quick, that is. Far too quick, far too high. Come down, that's better. Right, off there, then hit. There we go, hit speed, should be okay. Yeah, I didn't like the sound pack on it, so I went to another aircraft that I had a decent sound pack in and I just loaded that one in. There we go, that should be about right for that plane. Let's get that up. Let's see, where did we come from?
Not bad scenery from here, Waldo.
Yeah, well, sorry?
Not bad scenery here, Waldo, if you're using the same OBEX.
I use Orbex Globe at the moment.
Okay. So you
Right,
don't
then go
have the
50s
water
up.
effect.
We are up and away. Mine's
Open
just basic.
LC and
I thought I had a scenery pack for this, you know, but I didn't. So
And goodbye to Paris.
right, let's get these lights turned off. Seems I've taken off.
You usually don't turn the lights off until you're above 10,000 feet.
Well, guess what? I've put them back on again.
And don't forget your gears.
They're already up there. I'm not like you. They went up as soon as I left the ground.
You're following the ATC path.
Me, yeah, I'm not using the MCD.
Yep, that's what I expect. So we're going to be taking different routes then.
Yeah, and I'm thinking I'm not even expecting to do a decent landing. I'm probably just expecting to get there. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to do one in the A320 and do it through the the FMC and see how I go. Oh, it's nice to be back. I do love my Friday flight nights, I have to say, guys. They are the best.
Yeah, I missed them last week.
Love it.
I had a whole week.
Say again, sorry.
I said I had to waited this whole week.
Yeah,
last week. And
do you know what I like about it, though?
I was sad.
Loading all the different planes in. I just like to see the different planes.
Well, you could try a traffic add-on. I downloaded one. Like
but how would that affect? How would that affect the game, though? In a way, a traffic add-on.
Well, yeah, ATC. Yeah. Well, there's multiple ways. There's one way where you could, where you would just inject models into the game, and then the default ATC won't know about them.
Yeah.
So that's causing an issue when using default. But the other one is just changing the liveries and adding objects to the default AI, and then increasing the AI amount.
Yeah.
And then you would have like real planes flying with you. But the only sad part about it is, I think, that you will get like I don't know, like Delta Airlines 737 at like I don't know, Innsbruck or something.
Yeah, which
because there's no where.
Yeah, I got what you mean. Yeah.
The thing I'm using right now is using real life, and like injects the same flights into my sim as they're happening right now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
The only issue I have with it is that in like real world, the runway is almost always being operated, so it's hard to take off because there's always a plane landing and taking off. So that's it.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I am airborne.
Wonderful. Guess what, guys? Dev's airborne! Now, I know that I have got an issue with FSX because I keep seeing two of me. What it's doing is it's kind of stuttering, jumping ahead, showing me, and then the one behind's disappearing. Why is my plane doing that?
Good question. Don't know.
No clue.
Why is my plane doing that? Let me just do this. And why is the ATC not telling me to do anything? Ha 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 ha.
Goals, report information, Yankee 1209er Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility greater than 20.
Oh, do you know what?
Left ILS. Landing and departing runway 9er, left runway 9er, right runway 8, left runway 8, right.
Right, something's not right here. Okay,
At
let me
least you're
sort
heading in the right direction.
Hey?
At least you're heading in the right direction.
Let me just sort this out. Okay, so if I load that back in, because that is not right.
Goals, report information, Yankee.
Cancel IFR. I don't know if FSX affects the... Right, so flight plan. I'm going to come down. 27. Click OK. Yep, yep.
I'm still on the ground here.
That's alright, Jay. You're going to catch us up in no time anyway.
No, I won't.
So we got a wonderful landing tonight at Innsbruck then.
I ain't going to have a wonderful landing, not at this rate.
We're all going to crash into the mountains.
I've got issues with this somehow. I don't know what's going off here. No idea what's going off. There we go. I don't want nearest airport. Right, so Paris, no, come on. Taxi and hold short of the runway, it's telling me there, but I want to accept the flight plan. It's not letting me accept a flight plan. I think it's got something to do with FSX, you know.
Well, my screen you're moving.
Yeah, I'm up in the air and everything. Yeah, I'm up. I'm going to close FSX in a minute, but I want to get the flight plan. Right, request IFR clearance. That's what I want.
Eventually, you need to start turning to your right.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Dev's going quite good. You're overtaking 50 soon.
Well,
Right.
let's have a better night tonight than the last flight night.
Well, I think the thing with me is I've not done a good. I've landed at Innsbruck, but I've not done a good landing at Innsbruck. So climb 10,000. Oh, Chop, Suey, Lewis, thank you very, very much, you know, mate. I do appreciate that. Acknowledge instructions and go 135. Right, there we go. I'm on track now, guys. Chops, I hope you are well. 135. You can watch me crash if you like. Maintain 21. Right, so then go to... Thank you very much for that. I'm just trying to sort this out and I will put some... Guys, thank you!
Land at aircraft.
15 months.
Yeah, land the damn thing. I'm at 10,000 so I can go to 300 now.
That means 15 of those subs.
How long has it been on? 15 months? Wow!
Yep, 15 months. That is an achievement right there.
That is an achievement. Chops, you're going to get one of these, sir. You ready? And the camera's going off because 50's going to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate.
By eating chocolate.
Yeah, you can smoke chocolate, yeah. Thank you very, very much for that. And I really do appreciate that. The problem now is, Chops, I can't support you or help you anymore like I used to, which was one of the ways of me saying thank you. I'm going to turn FS Cloud off and reload it, guys. Don't like what it's doing. Do not like what it's doing at all. That was one of the ways of me showing my appreciation to you for helping me in my streams, you know, young man. And I just hope I just hope that everything's okay with you and that, you know, life's good, things are going okay, and we're going to get you back streaming. How are we doing, Jay?
Doing good, just finished pushback.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, just keep talking to me when you're there so I know how far you're getting and everything. I don't really want anyone being left behind, but I do want a reasonable gap between us.
Well, there's a big... Well, actually, it's not much of a gap between Dev and you.
Okay, I'm taxiing now.
There never is with me and Dev, and then don't forget, that Yah-Ready plane, it's a good plane to fly.
Of course it is. Just don't crash it.
No, you can never crash the Yah-Ready plane, you know that, don't you?
Well, Innsbruck you can.
Well,
I'm going to say always the first, but I'll try not to.
I know, and do you know something? I tell you what we're going to do as well. The next flight, I'm gonna give in to you, Dev, and we're gonna fly. We're all gonna do A380s. Wardo,
Sorry, what's up?
do you have an A380?
No, there's no good A380s in the sim
Apart from the
that
one
are
that we've
simulated.
got. Well, go for default.
There's no default
In there.
A380.
What's the largest plane that's equivalent to an A380 that you can fly?
Well, 747.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, well, what's between the 747 and the A380?
There isn't no, is there?
No,
Another
not
big
really.
plane.
No. Okay, so you've got me. You know your planes.
Well, like commercially, yeah, but like there's also the Antonov and stuff like there.
I am
don't know.
absolutely fine. I'm going to call you Auto if you don't mind, because I don't know if I'll pronounce it. I don't know if it's Autovic. Autovic, thank you very much. And hello. Guys, can we say hello to Autovic, please?
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream as well. Are you a
They are
pilot? Are you a
making
pilot,
HD.
by the way, Autovic?
Just turning on through my.
Right, wonderful. Thank you. I want to spend a bit of time with you as well. Remember what I said, Jay?
Yeah.
I just want to spend a bit of time with you if you don't mind. I'll tell you what I've been trying to do, Wardo. I've been trying to do a lot of X-Plane, and I've got the Zebo.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
Yeah, and I was the only issue I've got with it is I'm not au fait with the FMC on that one. I
Yeah,
did
the 737.
yeah, but
is
it's okay. What you taught me, I can't thank you enough. I tell you that now, and it helped. But it's when it gets to the other, it's a different setup to the Airbus, and I was getting stuck on something.
yeah.
I managed to get it up and follow it, but I couldn't do the rest, and it did affect the way I was landing and everything in a big way.
But the Airbus does a lot more automated stuff than the 737.
That's what I thought. And
Almost
then
everything is calculated for you in the
Yeah.
80s.
where this one, you have to put it all in yourself, like the wind and all the altitude.
Okay, power set.
Say again.
I've got my power going.
Wonderful. No, I'm not, but I really enjoy it. No, that's fine. That's fine. Auto, that is fine, mate. I don't mind people coming into the stream lurking and giving a bit of advice. I don't mind that at all. I'm probably one of the only streamers that like people to do that, to be honest. It doesn't bother me at all because I know I pick a lot of things up. And again, I say this to everybody. You can tell me something. Whether or not I listen to you or not is going to be up to me, isn't it? But the advice is always good. I was going to stream the other day, but I was tired. I've got a new game that I want to do. It's a survival game, guys. I'm going to try and stream that.
Which one?
It's called Green Hell. It's do you know something? The graphics are amazing, and it makes what's the one I normally do? Stranded Deep. It makes Stranded Deep look silly. It looks absolutely amazing, and how you craft things are a little bit more difficult, and it's a slightly harder game to play. It's about a couple that have been to an island, Amazon rainforest. They've already been there, and they actually come back. And when they go back, they're trying to find this tribe. And in order to find the tribe, they've got to set things up, because his girlfriend is she kind of goes, there's a name for people that go looking, like an explorer type thing. And what she wants to do is understand this tribe. So she takes her boyfriend with her. And what happens is you've got a walkie-talkie. And I think they lose contact with each other. And she's directing him where to go, what to do, and things like that. And you've got to craft, survive, drink water, build shelters and all things like that. And it looks amazing. I was trying to play it today. I was going to stream it the other day, but I was just tired. And I thought, you know what? There's no point me streaming when I'm tired, because I'm quite a boring person when I'm tired. Oh my God, we have got Kets in the stream. Guys, shut it all down. Stop your planes. Let's go.
Yep, crash plane, crash plane.
How are you, Kets, mate?
Tell him to meet us at Lowy.
Say again, sorry.
Tell him to meet us at Innsbruck.
Yeah, I don't know if
Maybe you can fly the final leg.
Yeah, if you want to join us, you can meet us at Innsbruck if you want to, Kets. But he'll be putting the kids to bed soon, so if he's ready, you ready? We're ready. You're ready.
Jesus, there is loads of planes at that airport. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Only just got my connection back. Yeah, I've had issues as well, Kets. I think it's been one of them days. Dev's had issues. I haven't loaded up FSX yet, so I'm going to run it now. Just going to do that now and find out what happens. But I have, do you know something? I have missed you guys, you know, as I always say to myself, I try not to get attached to people because I don't like people, I don't. And I have missed you guys. I was logging into some of the streams while I was abroad and that lot. And I was trying to do my bit. Say hello to people and that lot. Right, where am I? Right, I am up in the air. Right, so I'm loaded up now. Click, follow me.
Oh,
Right.
there you are, right dead in the middle of Dev and Waldo.
I'm trying this game, but I think it's hard game ever. Nothing is hard like this. I really want to learn to play simulators. Autovic, you can always jump on with us and tune into Paris. You can always join in with us, not a problem. The only problem that you'll have is we will not allow you into the Discord chat. That's the only issue that you'll have. If you get FS Cloud, which is a free download, and you link it to your flight sim, you'll be able to see us all. Now I'm going to 27. I've changed my altitude to 27 because I reloaded the game in. Right, here we go. Let's go up one. There we go.
Yeah,
They sent me a message on email saying they are doing work on the junction box. Could take 2 days. Luckily, only took 89 hours. That's not bad. I did hear it, but I was reading chat. Right, while that's doing that, I'm going to give my good lady a kiss and go to the ladies. So I'll be back in a minute. The one thing I always say is you've got to look after the good lady, if anything.
Yep. We can blow her a kiss from the microphone if you like. Yeah, blimey.
You airborne yet, Jay?
Yep, and I did something completely stupid.
What's that?
In this, you need to set your cruise level, and I didn't know I hadn't done it. So I did it, and it's deleted my route.
Oh.
Rip.
That's not good.
So I've just put the route back in mid-air.
Be right back.
We are flying to Innsbruck at the moment, and then we're going from Innsbruck to... Somebody did tell me when we've done,
Back to Nice.
Sorry, say that again.
We're going from Innsbruck back to Nice.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Innsbruck back to Nice. I don't know why I don't take all this information in, you know.
Not to say that we'll actually land at Innsbruck, but we're flying there.
Oh, look at my camera. What's that about? My camera's dead blurred. I'll sort that out in a minute.
I am going to be doing the VOR 26 arrival.
Oh, wonderful. That'll be nice. Next, Barcelona is capital city of my country. Let's do this. Well, like you say, if you join us and people have requests, we'll try any flight at the moment.
Center, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, is at flight level 2.
I was going to say, it's looking a bit blurry on your camera.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango,
I tell you something, Kets. To be honest and truthfully, Kets, I have, and this is the truth. We went out one night, my missus got completely wrecked. She was completely out of it. Honestly, she was absolutely wrecked. But she enjoyed herself, and that's what it's all about. Right, I can see everybody now. We are quite close, aren't we? Empire's way in front. Dev, oh, it's working a lot better now, this is. Yeah, Jay's, you're up now, aren't you, Jay?
Yeah.
Wonderful. But it's all good. We're all up in the air. That's what we want.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah. Thank you for my cup of
Yeah.
coffee, sweet female. Now she's gone and closed the door behind me, so I can't see her.
Yeah, I can't grumble. She had a good time.
Waldo, what's your top speed and what's your altitude? Because you've overtaken Dev and 50, and now you're about to overtake me soon enough. Well, you. He left.
He did say he would be like that.
Have a look what we're looking at for time there. Why is it saying it's going to take me 31 minutes? What have you guys got?
Time-wise, I can't tell you at the moment because mine's doing it by waypoints.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same here.
What about you, Em?
I'm working it out now, so it's 10:02 now, so it's saying it will get there about 15:15.
Yeah, that's about, yeah, so roughly, because you're slightly ahead of me, so it's about right, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you had a fab time, sir. Good to see you back. Had to play Yah-Ready soundtrack I made while I was serving away. To help this miss you. Yeah, it was, I did miss you guys, to be honest. I was kind of agitated thinking, oh, you know, and it's one of those where when I came back, I really wanted to stream on the Thursday, and we'd been up from like 5 in the morning. We had about an hour and a half, connection. Then we were hanging around in the airport for like 2.5 hours, which to this day, I never understand why. And it was annoying. And then we set off. Pilots are brilliant though, because he was explaining everything all the way through the flight and things like that, which I do like. And we were making good time. There were no issues as such. And I love the approach. I mean, I always sit by the window, and I love the way that he was coming in and all this. Like, it was really good. We had a bit of turbulence. Not necessarily scary turbulence, but the kind that, you know, the plane dropped a bit, tilted and did all this. Even when we were coming into land, you could see where he was correcting it. And I'm sure I was a bit, when he connected, he turned the plane a bit of a way, and then he leveled it off, and with nice landing and that. But when you're flying, you kind of, when you do things like this, you kind of understand what the pilot's going through a little bit. But it was all good.
Yeah, the minute. I cannot seem to land toffee in the minute.
Why? What's up? You get stages like that though, so I won't worry about it too much.
Yeah, my last 2 landings have been almost minus 600.
Do you know what I did? You know what I did, Empire? When you go to the... I used the toilet on the plane, and just as before we were taking off, they always have the cockpit doors open. And because it was a 737, I looked inside of it, and I was quite shocked how realistic some of these planes on the simulators look compared to the real thing. Because I looked,
yeah, it does.
They were looking at me, and I was like, bloody hell! Every single dial, I was like, I knew where that was, I knew where that was, I knew what that was doing, and I was thinking, wow.
I wonder what.
Say again, sorry.
You didn't go and set it up for the pilot.
Oh, come on. As soon as you cross that line, they'll wrestle you to the ground and chuck you off the plane, mate.
I wonder what they were talking about when you was poking your head around the corner.
Well, the stewardess was there, and she knew what I was doing, because I was kind of intrigued with it all more than anything. And I was just looking and thinking, but they have a lot of clipboards around the bottom. They have a lot of clipboards around the bottom. I couldn't see the information because it was all typed. But I can understand that's information for them when they're setting up the FMC and all things like that, you see, and waypoints. And I was kind of thinking, well, you don't see a lot of that on the in simulators. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But they do have a lot of clipboards and stuff.
All tablets. They use a lot of tablets too.
Well, I kind of could have said to one of the air stewardesses, I could have gone, well, if anything goes wrong, I'm on E. We were on E9. I'm on row E9. So if anything goes wrong, just come and get me, and I'll land the plane. I should have said, have you ever seen any of my landings?
Did you actually?
Hey?
Did you actually say that?
No, God. If I'd have said that, I'd have thrown him off the plane. Come on.
Yeah.
You do know that the safest place in the plane to sit is in the tow area seats, don't you?
Say that one again.
Did you know that the safest place in the plane to sit is in the seats right by the tail?
Probably, yeah, because the plane nosedives, doesn't it?
Yeah, never reverses.
Yeah, that's true.
You got no fuel. You got no gas tank in the back either for the fuel.
I was sat
It's always
right
in the wings.
I think the safest seat is the ejection seat.
I was sat right by the right up near the wing, and I could see the whole. You know, from my view out the window, I could see the whole of the engine. And when we landed, you don't see the flap scope when it goes into reverse. These actual, what happens is this thing slides back and it opens these grids on the side of the engine, and that's the reverse thruster. It's really weird, and you just hear this almighty roar as it goes into reverse.
Sounds like a tiger.
Yeah, it's honestly, it was really, it's quite an experience when you fly and you think about it.
Yeah, I must admit, every time I've flown, I've actually tried to book a seat that actually looks out over the wing.
Yeah, I think Janet just does it off chance, you know, because I had a really good seat.
The only problem about sitting on the wings is if it's a very sunny day, you need a pair of sunglasses and you can't see anything.
It depends, that does.
Because the sun shines on the wings and you just got that very brightness of the sunlight.
No, I just think it's because when you're sitting by the wing, you look out the window, you get a real feel plane actually turning.
I don't believe that at all, Kes. Can you imagine it? Could you imagine if something like that happened? I would be absolutely shit scared. Do you know what I mean? You would absolutely poo yourself knowing that you've got all them passengers and all that responsibility. It's amazing how they do it, obviously, but I don't think you'd be shaking. You'd be like, he's trying to turn the dials like that. Ooh. Honestly, I don't think I'd be able to do it. I mean, if I get excited over anything like I do, I have to go to the toilet. So can you imagine? Well, we're about to land. I'm going to go to the toilet.
You just have to have a bucket under the seat.
Honestly, I don't think I'd be able to do it, to be fair. Not me. Not at all.
You can imagine, you can't be asked if anyone's flying simulator, you get in the cockpit, the first thing you'll be looking at that menu bar at the top of the screen for
there's
aircraft world and all that.
There's actually a video on YouTube of a passenger, supposedly, I don't think it's true or not, but there's supposed to be a video of, and it's labelled passenger lands commercial airline.
I've seen it.
Okay.
Is it true?
There's multiple videos. I think there's one that's true, and that's also being covered on Air Crash Investigation, but it wasn't really a passenger. It was also someone that was actually a pilot, and they knew each other, so he came in a cockpit. But the other ones are just like from smaller Cessnas, where they take a friend out flying, and you know the guy gets a cardiac arrest or something. I think that's what you call it, and then he calls up ATC, and you hear him ask like, okay, I'm a passenger, I have no flight experience, my friend I think just had a heart attack. And then they'll get like an instructor that flies like small Cessnas. He will just guide him through every step, and he actually landed. It was really
I don't know about that one so much, Kets, but it sounds interesting.
It's heartwarming to watch, actually. Just having someone in distress, not knowing how to fly an airplane, just trying to land an airplane and being successful. It's really, really nice.
Oh, is that what it was? An experiment?
Oh, yeah, Katz is right, yeah.
Yeah, she landed a simulator.
Oh,
was it a simulator? Oh, okay, right. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you very much for that,
sir. There's a couple of YouTube videos out like that, where a young lad about 17, 18 was did want to see whether he could land the plane or something on an actual flight simulator, though, in the pilot school.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't take the risk, me personally.
Just the other day, I watched the video of a girl who did her first solo flight while getting her like private pilot license, and one of her gears collapsed. Gears just snapped off. So one of the pilots got up and said like, "Yeah, I just think I saw someone's gear snap off," and then the girl starts crying. She has to land the plane.
Yeah, you can imagine it though. You don't. It's all about, well, when you're looking at the landing, it's all about how you approach as well, isn't it? And come in. If you don't come in right, like look, many a times this FSX, it might say that you've landed okay, but believe you me, the way I've come in, you'd have snapped the undercarriage many a time.
Those mountains are getting larger.
Many a time.
Right, guys, this is it. I can see the mountains. This is it. This is the part where we have to focus.
Yeah, because you end up going around this, doing that.
Wait a minute.
I'm nowhere near you guys.
You're okay. I can see where you are. You're fine. You're okay. We'll wait for you. You're doing okay. We're all breaking up now, splitting up.
Yeah, I'm still climbing.
That is a sharp right turn.
And mine says I've got 450 miles left.
Is it me or Jay's quite low?
Have a look. You've got how long? How long?
450 miles.
450?
Yep, that's what it's saying here.
What speed are you doing?
300.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've got 155.
Let me try going direct.
I've got 175 to go, which is probably about 17 minutes.
Yeah, well, I'm 20 minutes.
447. Let's see how far down I can get it.
Empire.
Yeah.
Try not to take 2 days to land.
Don't remind me about that day. Thank you very much.
Let's not do it today. It might be my turn, this one, though, you know.
Oh, God.
Right, let's get this thing turned on. Right, so there we are. Right, there we go. We're on. Let's see what happens from here onwards.
I'm at 30,000 feet, and those mountains seems to be a lot higher than before.
Yeah.
Or it's just me thinking that.
Yeah, I think it might just be you thinking it, and I've never known a mountain to grow.
No, now experimenting with Obex, it probably does. Oh boy.
Gosh.
We tried this approach many times, and we just can't get it perfect.
I know, and it's annoying, isn't it?
It's one of the hardest approaches.
Well, I'm not listening to that beeping all the way there. Let's turn that off for now. Get you to come on a bit later. Yeah, let's have a look. That's what that's.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Turn right heading 135.
Okay, let's go 135.
Turn right heading 135. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
What can I say? You know, in mine I could be last to land, because I keep going around in circles.
Well, we're all following the same direction as Wardo. There we go. There are your mountains.
Yeah, and I've only just hit cruise.
I think, if I remember rightly, we have to ignore one part of the descent.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Turn left heading 110. Resume own navigation.
Because it tells you to go down to 6,000 at one stage, if I remember rightly.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango.
Yeah,
And it's not a good descent
and
there.
and I think when we come to land, we need to be around 3,000 or even 4,000.
Yeah, because I remember last time it's telling you to land at 6,000, isn't it?
Yeah,
We'll see if we can get it right this time.
but we couldn't do 6,000 because we would hit the mountains.
Yeah, far too high.
Yeah, don't forget that the ILS setting is about 4 or 5 degrees off the runway.
It is, yeah.
Well, I can't really help you here. So, you're
Wait, which end
Yes,
of the
yes.
runway is coming in through the valley?
I think it's 20. Let me have a look. I
well,
think
depends. Jay,
it's
do you mean
26.
they're both coming in? Yeah, 26 is like direct in, and it's the one with the offset ILS.
Number 8. Number 8.
8 and
Yeah, number
26.
8 I think brings you over the mountain.
I'm going 8. Yeah, I'm gonna fly to 26, and then I take a left turn, bank right, and then land on 08.
Right, okay. It's a
Well, I'm
shame.
literally
It's a
going-
shame you weren't streaming because I'd love to see that.
How about I make a video of it and I make a private,
That's good then.
like a private YouTube link or something?
I just crossed the border into Italy, I think. No, I'm not. I'm in Austria now. Yeah, I'm crossed into the border of Austria.
We're just on the outskirts at the moment. Wardo's just gone over. Oh no, he hasn't.
You are in Germany,
Yeah,
and then you go into Switzerland,
that's
and
right.
then Austria. So it's interesting where we start in Paris, go through Germany, then Switzerland, and then into Austria.
I can see Innsbruck. And I don't see anybody on the runway, so we seem to be clear at the moment.
I'm still at 30,000 feet.
Wow.
35,000. I have the descent point in my view, so I'll be descending soon.
I will descend when I see a dialogue come up,
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Contact
So,
which is
126.225.
Empire, are you using like real waypoints and stuff?
yeah.
Alright,
Well,
because
hopefully.
Center, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
That's interesting. After it tells me to descend to 13,000.
There you go. You're on your way to crash there. I can just see it. You're on your way to crash.
But it's a while yet.
I just have this feeling that Wardo will do a good landing.
Yeah, well, he's done this how many
I-
times?
no, I haven't done this one in a while. This is a really tricky one.
It is very tricky.
It is. Even for me, it's really tricky because,
Yep.
well, it's easy if you just like kind of wing it, but I'm trying to follow like the real world procedures, so I have to look at the charts and understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm not confident.
Neither are we.
As soon as I saw, I messaged Empire and I said, I want to do a commercial flight, and I want to do something that's interesting. So I should always remember the word interesting to Empire is let's do it.
Well, this is interesting.
Freaking hell. It's like when they did that one where you land on the side of the bleeding mountain, and we were even doing that in
Oh.
Cessnas and we couldn't do it.
Yes. I was going to say normally Empire spells interesting as Innsbruck.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh.
That one is supposed to be the hardest airport in the world.
Is it classed as the hardest airport, or is it just one that's so
Yes, it
difficult
is.
for everybody to land?
No,
is.
it isn't. There's one even worse, but it's like the I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, that one where we went to, it's where at the end of the runway there's a big huge mountain. The other side there's a big huge drop. The runway is short and it's on a slant.
I believe it does come under the
Does that
top,
look like?
one of the
It
top
comes
10
under,
dangerous
yeah, it
airports.
does come under the top 10.
Well, it's Lukla, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like Lukla, yeah. Well, yeah.
Say that one again,
It
Dev.
is.
So I've heard that it does come under the one of the top 10 most dangerous airports.
Right.
Well, St. Bart's is also really difficult. So in St. Bart's you basically have a hill with like driving cars and everything, and then like a steep drop, and that's where the runway already starts. And then it's a really relative small runway, and then it's just water. So
I think the most interesting one's got is it St. Martin's, where the where it comes over the beach and they're all standing on the beach.
St. Martin.
Is it St. Martin's, isn't it?
Yeah, St. Martin.
This guy.
Sounds an experience, that one.
Well, I've just been informed I need to go down to 15,000, guys.
Yeah, I'm descending as well.
I'm now descending to 15,000.
I do not know where this thing's taking me.
I didn't catch that one properly.
I have not got a clue where this is taking me.
Well, you're heading in the right direction, to be fair, looking on FS Cloud. So I just head where you're heading is taking you directly to Innsbruck. If you stay on that flight plan. If it tells you to turn anywhere, I would probably ignore it because at the moment, looking on FS Cloud, you're heading directly to Innsbruck. Empire is a few what? You're about 50 miles away.
I'm less than that.
There you go. So, and everyone's heading in the same direction. So we're on track, guys.
I'm descending now.
What's it taking you to?
14,000.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's taking me to 15,040. Oh, Kurtz, this is going to be a challenge.
I just remembered.
And you know what? I'm going to keep doing this. Not as often as I like, and keep doing it. And keep doing it.
Mine's bringing me down from 29,000 to 21,000.
Okay. See, mine went from 27 to 15. Or should I say I'm on the way there? I am now 23.
Okay, I am now 272 away.
Okay.
I can see the runway.
It takes you around it, don't it? Or if you're... Can you see the houses in front?
Yeah, I can see stuff.
Right, so is that's 26, isn't it?
Yep.
Right, wonderful. This is where we start to go quiet, guys.
Pretty much.
I'm now coming to 21,000. I think as soon as I get to 15,000 I'll slow down just a tad. I'm sure if you crash a plane at 150 knots it's not as bad as 300, is it?
Well, I don't know much about it.
What is the speed that you can walk away from a plane crashing?
Wow.
500.
Oh, there we go, 500. Sounds about right, Jay.
To be honest, if a plane hits the ground nose first, I think you'll have a job to walk away at any speed.
Yeah, but I've landed a plane with no landing gear before, and it's been perfect.
Oh,
It was
God.
a perfect landing, but then I didn't realise, did I? Because I was that
was a very good
excited.
landing.
I think I was that excited that I managed to get onto the runway, and then I realised, why is this not acting properly? Yeah, with the early days. Yeah, let's forget about that. That's the early days of flying. Yeah, that's it. Didn't flourish. Oh, talking about aeroplane toilets, they're for midgets.
Seems legit.
Because of the curve of the plane, I have to I'm leaning back. My head's right back here. I'm leaning right back trying to go to the toilet here for me. And I'm literally just under 6 foot. God help them people that are like 6'3", 6'7", and if you're 7 foot, you've got no bleeding chance. Might as well stand outside.
I'm sure they build them just to see how flexible people are.
It's crazy. Or in other words, you have to take the women's position and sit down all the time. 'Cause I don't get it. I don't. Right, so I'm coming down to 15,000. Well, I'm just hitting 16 at the moment. It'll probably tell me to stay there for a while, because I can't really go any lower than that.
I'm now coming down to 11,000.
I'm going round in circles at the moment.
It does this to you all the time.
Now, reason why, because I'm too high, and I noticed that it's telling me it's taking a lot longer to descend, so I thought I'd go around in circles so that I can descend at the same time.
Mine's telling me to go 075.
Which is doing now.
Heading 075, expect vectors visual, runway 8, left approach, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Contact Vienna Center on 124.4.
Yeah, no worries, cats.
124.4 for Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Vienna Center, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, with you, 15,000. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Vienna Center, Roger, altimeter 2992.
I remember what it kept telling me to do.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot,
I've
Tango,
got to go to
Yankee,
12.
descend and maintain 12,000.
I've got a funny feeling it doesn't take into consideration that you've got the texture loaded into this game, which actually gives you mountains height, and it probably still reads the game as default.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, did you copy? Descend and maintain.
Oh my, I can see you on my screen.
Oh,
I just-
you're coming right across. I can. That means you should be somewhere. No, you should be this way. You should be over here. Don't see you anywhere. No. Don't see you nowhere. That's, I thought it was going to turn me there.
Heading 135. Turn right, heading 135.
I'm going 135 now.
Tango, Yankee.
Right, so I'm coming down that valley.
Yep.
See, really, it should keep you on that path. I'm now Just coming to 12,000.
I'm still descending. I'm at 15.
You're at 15?
Yeah, almost at 15,000.
I'm at 12. And you were going lower than me, weren't you? Oh, but you flew at 30 though, didn't you?
Yeah. That makes a big difference. Was you at 27?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did start to descend a lot later than I should have done.
Right.
I should have started to descend a little bit
Believe
earlier.
it or not, I'm on Innsbruck approach.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, with you, 1-2000. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Let's get this thing turned on.
Roger, altimeter 2, niner 2. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Turn right heading 170. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
170.
140.
140 now.
Turn right heading 140. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
What runway are you guys coming in on?
26.
Yep, 26.
I'm coming in on runway 8.
Oh, look at this. I can see it. And I want to take over and just head straight there.
I'm going. Yeah, well, I'm going straight to 26.
I want to go straight there. I can just see the arrow. If I hit approach now at 12,000, because I can see it just over here. Where are they going? They don't need runway. Oh, come on. Do you know what? I'd love to have Kets on this. Yeah, it's going to take... Do you know what it's going to do? It's going to take us round, you know. Because I can see the valley just there where I need to be. Because you need to follow this stream all the way down.
Can't see the next
Oh,
one.
I can see what mine's doing now. Wardo's gone... Oh,
What's up?
wow, it wants me to go to 1,000. Oh, sorry, 11, 1,000. I thought, whoa, don't do that to me.
I can see it will tell me to go at 9,500.
Right, I'm too high. I can see the runway now.
Yeah, I'm going to be way too high for this.
You can't...
I am still at 25,000.
Get ready to do it manually.
I am doing.
I'm leveling off now at 10,000 before I descend to
No, I've just hit
9,500.
approach and it's taking me right away from the runway.
Whip.
Oh, this is crazy. Why does it do that? Why does it do that?
I'm slowing down to 250.
Turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 8,900. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango.
No. I've just flown right over it. What's that about? I've just flown right over the runway. Literally right over it. Look at this. Runway's there. Look.
So you're going around in circles too.
No, I know what it's doing. But look at that. Runway's at the side of me. And I've followed everything it's asked me to do.
What the? I'm getting a message now at 10,000 feet saying I'm 2,500.
No, I'm going to do. If I ignore this, it'll cancel it like it did to me before. Telling me to go to 3,000. There's no way you can turn around in this valley. You can't do it. This is what it did to me before. I'm going to ignore the flight plan, just for now. I'm going to try and stay here.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, turn left heading 250.
I'm going to acknowledge as if I'm doing it.
250, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Because when you try to turn, you're lower than these mountains, and that's the issue I had last time. The airport's just there. Why does it do this to me? Every time,
I found the valley.
every time I fly this, it does it.
Yeah, I'll copy.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Please expedite your descent to 3,000.
You can't. Who's it? Oh, guess what? Wardo's in front of me.
Well, I'm gonna be turning around, so.
Well, you're heading towards me, aren't you? Because I'm just coming
Yeah,
out.
but I'm going towards the airport and then I'm going.
Oh, you're going back out.
Sideways and
Yeah.
turn around.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot,
Jesus Christ, we've seen planes going around in circles.
3,900.
It was.
should-
There's no way I can go to 3,900 in this.
Be
ever.
way lower.
Told you, Jay, you're going to catch us up.
I know what it wants me to do, but I'm going to try and put it.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Please expedite your descent to
I know what it wants me to do. It wants me to go through the valley and then turn around and approach. I've got to try and do it myself.
Jesus Christ, I'm only about 800 feet from the mountain top.
Well, I'm 800. I'm 8,900, and I'm going to then, when I hit the approach, when I turn this around, I'm going to go down to 3,900, what it's asking me to do.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Please expedite your descent to 3,000.
Yeah, I'm going to do it in a minute, love.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango,
If it doesn't cancel the flight plan.
Vienna, center on 124.4.
Manual landing, incoming, get clips ready. Oh God! Right, here we go. I've got to turn in this gap here.
Ah, my heart's pumping, man.
Right, so if I start to turn about now,
2,500, yep, I know that.
Vienna, center, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, descent 8,900, descending 3,900. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Vienna, center, roger, altimeter 2992.
yeah, I've got to clear these mountains, mate. Look, passengers have paid good money to stay alive. I don't know about anything else. Right, it's that valley there that I need to be coming down on, which lining myself up with a runway.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango,
I'm going to go to 3,900 in a second, mate. Just give me jobs.
900.
Right, 2.5, something 255 on it. Them mountains on the other side I'm worried about more than anything.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, please expedite your descent to 3,900. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Please expedite your descent to 3,900. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Contact Innsbruck approach on 119.275.
And I can't descend till I've cleared that mountain. I can see it all now. Here we go.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee.
Okay.
Going to 119.275. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee.
I've managed to make the turn. I'm now just leveling myself. I've got to, no, it's too quick. That's better. Now if I had T-cast on, it would be telling me terrain, terrain, terrain. Right, then start to just, that's better. Then come down to 3.9.
Going down to 5,000 feet.
Innsbruck approach. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Descent 7,300. Descending 3,900.
Much shadow I want.
Oh, I can see Wardo.
Innsbruck approach. Roger. Altimeter 2,992.
Still look for the
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Please expedite your turn to heading 250.
I'm going to do it in a minute. 250.
Going down to 5.
Doing it again.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Turn left heading 220. Descend and maintain 3,900. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Turn left heading 220. Climb and maintain 8,900. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Did you copy?
Can't do it. I'm not going to do this. I know I'm not. Because mine's dropping! I'm going to crash.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Please acknowledge. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Turn left heading 190. Climb and maintain 8,900.
just touchdown.
Too low. Flaps.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Acknowledge last transmission.
We're in too fast.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved.
No. 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 There's no I can do. Not a good landing at all, guys. Side of the runway. I'm going to go in the water. Mayday! Mayday! I'm in the water. No, I'm in the water, guys. That's it. 50's crashed. Oh. Then again, look at that. If I'd have just took a long... I'm kind of in and out of the water. That's not good. Look at that. If I'd have hit the runway a bit further back... Oh.
I landed.
Is that what it was? I wouldn't take off again.
Look at me, 50.
Yeah, I did turn them on.
Oh my goodness me.
Look. See it, spoilers, they were on. And you're right, I had auto throttle still up. You're right, I had auto throttle still up. You concentrate that much on trying to get it level and everything. Yeah, brakes were on, look. They're there, look, can you see them? Brakes, they're there, they were on full. And then I put the brakes on as well. To that, 50's landing was the best I've ever. I have to work on that because I know I can do it. That angle was good. I managed to turn it around. Guess what? Ignore what FS Cloud says. He says I got great.
I'll rewatch it and I'll give you some. Try to help you as well. I was actually busy with my own thing right now, so I'm sorry.
50 made you give me the click. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see you when you come in. Very sorry. There you go. Let's turn that off because it's still going. That's what it was. Do you know what, Ket? That's what it was. If I'd have turned auto throttle off, I probably would have just made that. Looking at that distance there, look. 10 out of 10 for effort. 45 trans, thank you very much for that, sir. But, do you know something? That shows that I am getting better because I managed to turn that all on my own, bring it around and still do crap. You should have slowed down. Yeah, I tried my best. I really did. I tried to slow down. Because when I was coming in, I was doing 163. And I should have been doing about 140. It's about a 140, 138 landing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I was
coming in at 180. I was too fast.
Sorry?
I was doing 180.
180? No, that's too fast.
Yeah,
When
I know.
You were going
that's the only
fast,
problem that
you were mid-air with some throttle. Yeah, because I left the... Yeah, I get what you mean. I should have... If I'd have turned auto throttle off, and I even put speed brake on as I was coming down as well. But with auto throttle on, you know, if I'd have taken that off, there's a lot... It's always after the fact. There's a lot I could have done, but guess what? We're going to do that again. We are going to do that again. Look at the replay.
I like this flight though.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Well. It was a perfect time for like this time of flight.
Yeah.
It's not too long that you get bored. And
there we go. Look, auto throttle was on. Oh, 106. I was doing 165. You might see. Look, far too. I was coming in right. I managed. There you go. I even put. I forgot that's called auto thing on. That came on. I put that on. But you can see what happened. I had to correct it. But I still had auto throttle on. But the speed was off. I turned off that and it's went out low. And I tried to correct it. I think what it is with me is when I'm correcting it, I'm too heavy on the stick. I'm too heavy on the stick. That's what it is as well. Because I touched down at 152. But I didn't have enough. And then I put thrusters on. Throttle was off. That was off anyway. But the speed I was going at, 108, 104, 896. That's what did me. 88, and I probably stopped. You overthink it when you're coming in to try to do two. That's what it is at once, when the idea is you prepare yourself back up in the air. Yeah. It's not. I was kind of pleased with it. Better than some of them I've done. Okay, it's better than some of them I've done. At least I can look at what I'm going to keep. I'm going to try and do that off stream. You know, if I did it off stream, I'd probably land the frigger. Always the same, isn't it? Right then, guys, who's not landed?
Me, I'm coming in.
Right,
Well,
Wardo, did you manage to land?
Oh, I did.
Come on then, what happened?
I landed perfectly and everything, but it's just the approach. There's this one turn where you basically have to do like a 180 degree at almost the final.
Yeah.
And I overshot the turn, so I had to make
Make adjustments.
readjust. Yeah,
Okay,
adjustment.
I get what you're saying.
But it was very smooth. I have a video of it. I'll try to get like a nice clip of it so you can
Please,
see.
right, if you're going to jump into the... yep, no problem. Cheers, Jay. Have a good one, mate. Right, so we're now going from LOWI. Are we going to go straight from the runway, or are we going to taxi, guys?
I'm just going to load a flight plan without moving my aircraft.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart because
So from the runway then.
some issues.
Active runway, and we are going to LFMN.
Right.
And which is Nice.
I really need track IR.
Yeah, if you want to jump on, Mini-Meep, jump on. We're at LOWI, which is Innsbruck, and we'll be taking off in the next few minutes. I'm going to do that one at 27 as well. Yeah, do that one at 27. There we go. Do that. Right. 50's ready.
Yeah, I'll need like 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more.
Right, let's clear all this stuff down. You guys are on single player, if I come correct. Yeah, we're on single player, but we're doing it through FS Cloud. If you load up FS Cloud, if you've got it, it will at least put you where we are. Then you should be fine. Right, let's get set up. Kind of happy about it, kind of not, in the sense that I probably could have done better.
Landing was so intense, I almost forgot my team. It's cool now.
For 10,000.
Departure frequency is 119.275, squawk 0642. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango.
Runway heading is 79. What's it called? The flight plan.
Departure on 119.
Yeah, FS Cloud, that's right. You can load FS Cloud, but the airport code is Lima Foxtrot Mike November. That's where we're heading to, and you're taking off from Lima Oscar Whiskey Indigo.
Right, I'm about to come in for landing.
I am at the end of the runway waiting for you. Are you in 7? Oh, there you are. You're in 737-800, aren't you?
Yep.
Innsbruck ground
Innsbruck round. I love the way he says that. 79. Does anyone have a link to FS Cloud? If you just go into Google and put FS Cloud, it'll come straight up, mate, and just download it. The only problem you're going to have is you're going to have to set it up in order to see us, which is going to take about, what, 5 minutes or so? Or you can just jump in and fly with us anyway. Let me just have a quick look, see if I can hold you out here.
Alright, I'm loading back up.
There's your link. That's your link for FS Cloud. If you just go there and download it, you should be fine. I'm not going to request takeoff just yet, guys, until you lot are ready, yeah?
Yeah, I'm about ready. I'm just need to...
I'm on the end of the runway, see? And then we've got Dev coming in, and it looks... If Dev comes in, because it looks good, Dev's approach does. Let's see if I can catch him. Here we go. Right, Dev's coming in now. Look, guys. Let's zoom out on that one. See the proper approach.
My Streamlabs crashed again for no reason.
Just crashed?
Yeah, it just next minute you can see it, and the next minute it just disappears.
Have you done the update?
I'm with Streamlabs, not OBS.
Oh, sorry, there was a big update on OBS. I don't do Streamlabs at the moment. You know what? Dev's going to do this. He is a little high, but I'm not trying to put him off in any way, Dev. I wouldn't do that to you, because it's coming in perfect. That's how you should do it. Stop it, Mini-Meep. Oh, no!
Too early.
You're not going... You're not... No, you're not do it, Dev, if you come down. He's going to go... I'd have done a go around.
No, you watch.
I'm at the end. Don't crash into me.
Yeah, you just watch.
He's been practicing. That's it now. That's it. That's it now. That's it now. Oh my God. How do you manage to do that?
With difficulty, but...
Well done. Well done. Well done. Oh no. Well done. I don't want to see any more.
Right, I don't think my fingers are going to be that good though, my stats, but...
Yeah, but the point is you managed to do it and it was a good landing.
One of the best for Innsbruck, I think.
I mean, I'd have accepted that all day long. So where we going? 10,000. What did it say to me? 10,000. When we're heading with 79. What was the ILS on that one? Let's just get rid of that for now. The ILS on that one is... I don't know this airport at all. What's this airport like, Empire?
It's supposed to be good. But we've never been there before, so I can't really say.
Okay, Wardo?
It has 2 runways that face the water, so you land incoming in the water.
It's going to be another swim for me then, I take it.
It's not a hard approach, it's just the runway is on water. Like.
I'll go 109.50, which is 4 left. 109.50 I'll go. Leave that thing, and it's 45. Just let me know how you're doing, Mini-Meep, if you want to join us. 45. And that's set. There we go.
Right.
And that'll
I'm
later.
lined up at the runway. About
Yeah,
to
you're in
take
front
off.
of me. You can take off in a minute. So that's it. That's all set. It was 79 once. It's a while I put 76. Doing good. Just setting everything up. You guys can take off. I'll catch you. All right, mate. No problem. So. What we got now then? So, Dev, you just need to sort yourself out, don't you? Because you've only just landed.
I am, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
That's fine. Let's get that at 2.
Right. Come on. There we go.
0.
Flaps. Check. Check.
Flaps will be
Check.
2. What did you take off in yours, Empire?
Pardon?
Flaps?
I have 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah. Might as well just set that, because we have
Because I think with this one we go up and up as fast as possible before we hit the
No,
mountains.
it's if you go the other way.
No, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Is it?
sure if you turn around, it's if you go that way with that mountain heading in front of you. This way you can do a proper, just because if you look at it, you're taking off above the houses, and
Oh,
all
yeah,
you have
yeah.
to do is turn to the left. Where on the other
Okay.
one, when you're taking off, you have to climb really high to get over that mountain. So we
Right.
probably did the right,
I'm going.
yeah, the right way. Right, that's it. That's it. Right, that's fine. I don't want to climb as high as I did last time because it literally, with these, when I do an automatic takeoff, I kind of set it between anything vertical climb at 9 or 8. Do it at 8. There's no... Right, are you going?
Yep.
Right, okay then.
Okay.
I can just see Dev in the distance.
I'm getting pushback now.
Okay. What I'm going to do, Dev, is I'm going to pull forward slightly so that you can go behind me now, yeah?
Yep, no worries. Yeah, FSK's not giving me no stats for some reason.
Oh, that's because it was a bad landing.
Yeah, very bad landing.
No, I tell you what, I didn't think you'd make it, Procola. Is that real FSX? It's what FSX does, Perry, is it just links everything together. It's as real as... Which one's the real one? You have to pay for those, don't you? It gives you all the real stats, you know, like what you've got, Wardo.
You mean, sorry, what?
Like FS Cloud.
Yeah.
Is that FSX real? Is that real FSX?
Oh, you mean like real world data?
Yeah.
Or... Well, let me see. I can see the question.
I'm just going to pull there.
Is that
James
real FSX?
Carrera, how are you? I had a brilliant holiday, sir. Yep, had a good holiday. So let's have a look. Dev will get behind me now. There we go. Yours is showing some weird engine power, like it's just in... Did you have it in reverse or something? Right, okay, so I'm going to take off. How far are you, Wardo?
My second engine is almost started up, and then I can taxi, so...
Okay, right, so we're going to take off.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, no problem. Okay, 50s check, 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 check. Altitude hold on. I'm not going to hold that.
I've got a warning indicator saying that my brakes are still hot
Probably didn't give it a chance to.
from landing.
Right, 50's off.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. You are not cleared to take off.
I am now.
Innsbruck Tower, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot.
Man, I got warnings saying terrain ahead.
I wonder why.
But I'm lucky, I'm coming up to 7,000 now. My engines are hot.
Oh, we're up, we're up, we're up. Wow, that climbed so quick. Thank you. You know what I keep thinking? Oh dear. Right. Okay. Right, I've got to turn heading 220. I'll do it that way. Oh, let's go. I'm doing it! Or 250 now. Got to climb quicker than that. No way I'm going to hit the mountains.
Turn right, heading 250. Foxtrot,
Uh-oh.
India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
I might just make it. I have to climb higher than that, quicker than that. Can I go ahead and get that airport you guys took off at? Yeah.
LOWI.
Hello, I don't know who that is on the end of the runway, but I'll just turn right in front of you.
You know what it's done though, don't you, Empire? Did yours do the same?
Yep.
Turn you round?
Yep.
Right.
But I can turn around now since I'm 10,000 feet and
I'm at
I can turn
8,000.
my
I'm
lights
at
off.
8. Sorry, I'm coming up to 7,000 feet, and this thing looks like it's no problem, mini me. I don't think I'm going to make this. I think I'm going to crash. I think I'm going to crash. I think I'm going to crash unless I do this. Wow, that was some sick.
Oh,
I
God.
managed to turn off the autopilot and lift it over the mountain before it crashed.
Your passengers are jumping out.
Oh, that was literally some serious recovery. And now it's telling me to go to 18. Wow. That was seriously done, that. Planes all over the place, but guess what? Yes, I'm trying to save my passengers. Wow, I managed to do that quite well, actually. That was a save. Right, I think we're all set now. That was a save. Wow. It was a save, that was, though, to be fair. You'd never want it. You would never want to fly as me as a pilot. I guarantee you that, guys. It could never happen. Well, we're talking about Innsbruck, which is so difficult anyway. Wow, made my eyes water, that did. Wardo's just taken off.
Yes.
I can see you in the air just there.
Going to 124.4 Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
And on the runway, we should have Mini-Meep. Well, if you were a chief flyer, I'm going to call myself Ryanair. You never expect a safe flight with Ryanair, do you?
Nope. Or no flight at all if they're continuing striking.
Yeah, they are quite bad, aren't they? It makes me laugh that all you can hear at the airports is this. This is the last call for Mr. and Mrs. Smith to get the Ryanair flight departing now. They always have passengers that take the P.
True.
That's all you ever hear. Last call for flight passengers on Ryanair.
Yeah, but then again, like, it's like missing your bus.
Yeah.
It's only like 20 euros or something.
Yeah, it's nothing, is it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's anyone on the runway. I don't see anybody on the runway, so I don't think Mini-Meep's joining us on this one.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Contact Innsbruck departure on 119.275. Going to 119.275. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango,
I'm at 15,000 now anyway.
Innsbruck departure. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Right, let's get this. Let's have a look. I'm all set there anyway. Oh my god. What's that about? I just checked the map for those two airports. Yes?
Turn left heading 220. Resume on navigation. Turn left heading 220. Resume
They're across the Atlantic Ocean. About right.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Foxtrot, India,
Nope.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
It should be 1 hour and 25 minutes.
Going to 124.4 Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Right, I'm at 12,000, climbing for 21,000.
Oh, wonderful. Nice takeoff.
Yeah, what I did, I set my takeoff climb to 2,100 feet per minute.
I had to go to about 23 and then I decided it wasn't quick enough.
Well, my plane just went full VTOL. I put it autopilot like almost straight away and it just went nuts.
Yeah. What's that? I'm leveling off now. So I'm going up to 24. That's a bit too fast, that is. So 24, and then let's up that speed now, and let's turn these things off. So 24. Growth. Yeah, I've already put it all in for him.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, did you copy? Climb and maintain flight level 240.
Right, let's get them speed going now. 300.
So, LFMN, the Nice Côte d'Azur is the airport for if you want to go to Monaco. There's no airport in Monaco, so the closest one is Nice.
Oh, okay. Right, so that's set. We're all set now. We're all ready. We are all ready. Although we could zoom in a bit there. I will be back in a jiffy, guys.
This is something. Oh, for God's sake! No wonder I was going so slow.
What you done?
No comment.
Either
wonder
you had
was-
your speed set, or you had like a cost index of 0 or 1.
No, it wasn't that. I was wondering why I was going slow, because I was climbing, but I was only going up 190 and 200 knots. And I was trying to work out what's going on, and then until I look outside the cockpit, and then I had drag. I left my landing gears down. Rip. Oh God.
That's bad.
Now I'm going up.
I've got massive turbulence in mountains. It's really nice, so realistic.
I'm trying to work out why FSX is taking 40% of my CPU.
That's very normal.
That's normal.
Yeah, at least for P3D it is. CPU is the only thing FSX cares about. My P3D is currently using 80% of my CPU and 4 gigs of memory.
Milan Center, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Desert, flight level 235, climbing
And
flight level
75% GPU.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Milan Center, Roger.
I've got some chocolate.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee,
Nice.
Fruity nuts.
level 270.
Now I want to get something as well while we're in cruise. We're allowed to in cruise, right?
Of
Okay.
course.
Yes. Nice.
Climb and
Would have done it anyway.
level 270.
You'd have to go and do it on your own if all your stewardess are on strike.
Yeah.
I don't have FSX. No, you don't need it. Just ignore that, Minimeep. It says that to me. Just click OK. And it will be fine. Just ignore that bit.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, please expedite your climb to flight level 270.
270. You will do, sir. How can you, Dev, have taken off after me and you're catching me up and I'm doing 300?
No idea. I'm only doing 280.
Yeah. I'm still climbing though, 'cause I'm at 25,000. Wouldn't have to, yeah. Where did Wardo disappear to?
No idea.
Gone to do the work of the stewardesses as well. It was the pilot.
That there. There we go. You can do Windows. I would probably go for Windows mode if you're going to use something on the other side, Minimeep. If not, you can go borderless. Whichever works best for you. I would probably say Windows mode when you're doing when you're doing this. I would say Windows mode. If you go into options, settings, and then hit display. If you can see on the screen, then hit display, and you'll find it. Oh, you found it.
Alright, guess who's back?
Hello. Did you disappear off FS Cloud as well?
No, I don't think so.
Unless you're below me, I can't see you.
Oh, cool, I got, oh, okay, never mind. I've got some, rum from Suriname.
Some rum?
Yeah, some rum from Suriname.
Oh dear. You see? Give
A
me
little
your
bit
address
of the roots.
Give me your address, I'll come around and help you drink it.
Have you ever tasted it?
No.
I doubt it. Like, I doubt half the people even know where Suriname is on the map.
You know what I mean?
There's like, I think there's like 1 million people, and it's like 30 times the size of the Netherlands. But
What proof is the rum?
you mean like alcohol percentage?
Yes.
Oh yeah, 40%.
Oh.
It's made from sugar reed.
I'm going to have to get some Jamaican rum over to you. It's nearly 100%.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to get some over to you somehow. Because I tell you something, you can put it on a work surface and watch it burn through. It's that good. That good.
I've tasted absinthe. But,
yeah, absinthe is quite strong.
Yeah, I've never done anything. I mean, I've had vodka which was homemade, so we didn't know the proofing. But I think that was up there as well with the absinthe. That's like the strongest I've had.
Yeah.
But yeah, one glass of absinthe and I'm done.
I love me rum. I loves the rum.
Do you drink it pure or mixed?
Depends what challenge I'm doing. If I've done challenges where it's like when my son and his friends came round on his 19th and they were all going out, and I had a bottle and I went, guys, before you go out, come here. And I gave them a shot, and it burns all day long. And if you're not used to drinking it, it's that first taste that takes your breath away.
And then trying to swallow it, it burns.
That's what does it more than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I know when I first took it, I nearly choked to death.
Well, once it's in your mouth, you know what's gonna happen next. You just know that once you try to swallow it, you just feel it going down your throat and into your stomach. You feel it the whole way through.
Like what you've just said, people make that mistake of trying to hold it in your mouth, and it's burning your tongue and burning your mouth. When the best thing is straight down. Take it straight down, and it just burns all the way down, but it goes quite quickly.
True.
But if you hold it in your mouth, it lingers. We've got a plane coming right across our flight plan. Janice.
Yep, I see it.
Right across. Which way is it? That way. Oh, go inside the plane 50, then you're looking the right way. But with that side. I don't even see you, Devon. You're more or less alongside me now.
Yeah, I don't seem to see any other planes in my game either. I did when we was on the ground, but not in the air.
It's weird. Normally I do see your red. I see the red logo flashing.
I've got you all in my menu, so you should be there.
Yeah, I'm just looking for
you may right click and go to air traffic.
Yeah. There are others out there other than FS Cloud that are much better, aren't there? No, I don't see him at
I
all.
think so, but I don't know. I've seen one where it's basically made for like roof flying,
Yeah.
which has really nice synchronization, so it's very smooth. But it's not. I don't think it's for when you just want to fly and see other planes. You have to make like a group for yourself.
Yeah, you just want to be able to see who's up there, don't you? I mean, I've actually, I think I've unchecked AI planes on mine, you know. Because you can go into the settings and turn them off, can't you?
True.
So, and I'm sure I've done that.
Yeah, I've got mine disabled as well, just because they're so unrealistic.
Yeah.
Like,
let me have a look now. This says it's going to take me 25 minutes. How are we doing, Empire? You haven't said anything yet.
Just working out the situation on my end.
Oh, you got issues again?
Yeah, the game is running very high. And my CPU is at 90%.
Oh, okay.
And FSX is quite laggy at times when I was landing and taking off.
Yeah.
I think it's because can you see what your memory usage is?
Hey?
Can you see what your memory usage is?
It's 47% at the moment.
Weird that is.
All right, because with FSX you wanna make sure you watch out, because you can only once it's the 8 gigs has been used, and when you use like scenery and stuff, you run out of memory and it starts running slow. And
Right into the hard drive. Yeah.
Mm.
So there's a program you can get, and you only need it if you got like a few add-ons. It's called Fast Monitor, VAS, which is just a vertical allocated space monitor, and once it's at 100%, you know you're gonna crash the game.
But he crashed OBS a couple of times. Instead. Jesus Christ.
It's annoying.
Yeah, it is.
More than anything, it's annoying. I don't know what's going on. Why my Microsoft Flight game with my... explain, Mini. Just explain. Like it's slow loading up everything around the surroundings. Yeah, it will do that, but you may need to go into the settings and turn things down. If you're doing it on default, you can go into the settings and just turn stuff down. Have a look. Mine set up. Options, settings, display. So if you go for scenery, if you look at that, but I don't know what system you've got. So if you look at mine here and try and copy that, but I don't know what settings you've got, because I've got a 6 gig graphics card and it just runs. Mine's set like that. So if you want to look at that, if it's going to help you, that's that page. I'll leave them up one at one for you. Then you've got the aircrafts. I'm sure I've turned AI off. See, all my 3D panels are off because I've got texturing in. Scenery. You might see when it's set like this. Traffic, I think that's off. Yeah. Use aircraft, trailers. Mine's mainly, yeah, it's not that bad. That's what mine's like. I always think it becomes difficult when you're trying to do it on one PC as well. When you've got games that take so much CPU usage on their own, and then you have to prioritize that. If you're streaming, you've got to prioritize OBS, you've then got to make sure this is administrator, and then it all starts eating away. That's what affects a lot of it.
Yeah, I think just And FSX, since it's 32-bit, you can only use like the 4 gigs of FS, which
Yeah, it's ridiculous, horrible.
the 32-bit is really bottlenecking.
Yeah, my good lady's like a ninja. She comes
There's a
in this room
maximum
and
for
I tell you what, I
P3D.
don't even know she's been in. Right, camera's going off for a bit, guys. I do not know she's been in.
The only thing I can do is turn down some of the settings in the FSX settings.
I think what I would advise, you've got time on your hands, so that what you can do is exactly what you said. Turn everything down to the lowest settings and see how it runs. And then when I do a game, this is what I always do. You can run it on low settings, see how it runs, and then just put everything half, see how it runs, and move it up slowly. Then you'll know exactly what's causing an issue for you. Because when you read the specs on a lot of things, it will say you can run it at this, that, but it isn't about what it can run it at. It's what your PC can handle. You know me, I'm not into all these specs and what it's supposed to run at. If the game runs fine for you and you're happy with it, guess what? Let it go. I know people that have gone, well, it should do this and it should do that. Guess what? Things don't happen like that in life. You can go and buy yourself the top of the range graphics card, drop it in a PC, but if everything else doesn't match and it won't work, it doesn't matter, does it? Exactly. It's not to do with the cards, it's how you set it up. That's what it is. And you got, see, when you're looking at i7s, they're supposed to be really good. None of my stuff's expensive. Mine's all cheap. Mine's all cheap rubbish. Mine is. The whole of my setup is all cheap stuff. I see these people that are running processors that are 4.2 and 4.3s and all this lot, and they have issues with some of these games. And it's about threads as well, guys. Don't forget your threads in that.
Mine's 4.4, but it's not actually an expensive one.
Mine, you know what? 3.8. And I'm going to say this, and you watch tomorrow, touch wood. Mine runs everything because I've got plenty of memory and a decent graphics card, and I make sure that you have to remember about your bus speed on your, what you call it, your motherboard as well. People don't even look into that because they don't understand it.
True.
People don't understand the bus speed, and I do. So what you've got to understand is you can put whatever you like in your PC, but if your bus speed can't handle it, it's like turning around and saying, okay, I've got 400 people at one end of the road and I've got nobody at the other end of the road, but if I've got one-way traffic, they can only travel at one speed, but if you've got two-way traffic, it travels just as fast. And that's what bus speed works at. It helps transfer information to and from the processor across the board. And people, I don't hear anybody talk about that, and that's more important than a lot of things.
Yeah, it's why they always say when you do PC building, never cheap out on a motherboard, because your motherboard is the heart of everything.
Thank you. It doesn't matter what you put on it, but if you haven't got the motherboard for it, it's pointless.
Yeah, but most of these gaming motherboards will have everything you need, but they know that people know, so they just slap another 10 extra
You see,
euros.
my motherboard was designed by a gamer. An American top gamer designed the motherboard. I've got the ASRock. He was a streamer on Twitch and everything, and he designed these motherboards, and they are perfect. I've got two. One's in my streaming PC for the. He's got one for the AMD, and he's got one for the i processors. And I got the AMD motherboard with a high bus speed on it, massive bus speed. And I tell you, I can't fault it. I've got to be honest. It's not a top of the range, but I can't fault it at all. And I've not overclocked anything on my PC yet. Yeah, it's got a setting which, when you click it, it puts everything into overclock, and I haven't touched that since I've had it.
I have overclocked it a few times, but I can't be asked anymore. I mean, it's the performance increase is so small that you might as well not do it. Not go through the hassle. I've gained 7 FPS, 6 FPS.
Yeah, and it's not enough.
If you're running at 30, then maybe it's worth it, because if you're 30 FPS, you get 36. I mean, that's quite a significant increase.
At the moment,
based
I
on
get-
30. But if you're running 60 anyway, you get 6 extra FPS. Then that's not gonna do anything.
See, I'm only getting. I can. This thing is cranking its way up to 60. The highest it hits is 63 FPS.
On FSX.
Yeah.
Oh well, then FSX is even more poorly optimized than I thought.
Yeah. I'm getting the highest I get. It went to 70 a minute ago, 64, and it keeps going up, down, up, down, up, down. But I'm averaging around about 50 odd FPS regular.
Yeah.
When I go inside, it goes down to 40, 50. The highest I get is 40, about 40, 51's the highest I get, 53.
I'm running at a 33 right now, but sometimes it drops to 24 and then to 44. Yeah. It's just very...
I haven't got the scenery you've got, don't forget.
Yeah, but for me, mostly now, the FPS hawk is the aircraft that I'm flying right now.
Yeah,
normally I get like 70 FPS, but this aircraft is so demanding, it's unreal.
But I don't worry about things like that. If it runs alright for me, I'm happy. I'm very easily pleased.
Yeah, me too. It just has to run above 30, that's all. Below 30, feels sluggish and weird.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason why I want to get like high FPS right now is because I'm looking into VR, and if you don't get 60 FPS in VR, you're gonna get motion sickness.
Right, guys, 112 nautical miles to go. I am 16 minutes out, and I am at 27,000 feet, guys.
I'm at 29. Where are you? I want to see on the map. Let me see.
I don't even see you on FS Cloud no more, Wardo.
What happens if you right click and go to air traffic?
If I what?
If you right click and go to air traffic. I don't see myself.
Oh, I see you. I can see you on me, what you call it, in the game. But when I click it, it doesn't go to you.
I can see Wardo and Dev on the list.
I can see them on the list. But I don't see, and I can see everybody in FS Cloud, but I don't see Wardo in FS Cloud.
I don't see myself.
Yeah, but when I click, if I click air traffic, I see Wardo, and it doesn't take me to you. Let me see if it goes.
I'm restarting it right now. Give me a second.
It takes me to Empire. I've got Empire here now. Empire, you're on fire, by the way. Your plane's on fire. Smoke's coming from everywhere.
Alright, you could try again, maybe
Well, I'm on fire, not on my screen.
Well, it just looks like smoke's... You're not moving, but smoke... You're too far away from me at the moment, that's why.
Unless it's the stream of the wind, I'm just like glitching on your screen.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see myself.
If I'm on fire, you should see black
smoke.
Oh,
Wardo, I see you, just appeared.
Yeah.
And Dev is behind.
We're actually in a nice formation right now.
We are, yeah. We're a bit close,
Dev's just a little behind now.
We are a bit close. Well, we're not that bad. Let me zoom in. Dev, slow down. What happened, Dev?
Sorry, nothing.
Well, you're right at the back now.
To the back now, yo.
It goes 50 plus gamer, Wardo, Empire, and then Dev.
Slide to the left. Do we have a day dedicated to karaoke yet?
To what?
Karaoke.
Karaoke?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn. I can't sing.
Well, me neither, but we just have to get
you do not
some performance enhancing drinks.
No, you do not want to hear me sing. I tell you that now.
We just need performance enhancing drinks, PG-13.
Yeah, but they had it at the hotel that we're at, and this girl kept going, I want you to get up and sing. And I says, what? I says, hold on a second. She says, you heckling everybody. And I says, you've been heckling me. And she was adamant, I want you to get up and sing. And I says, you do not want to hear me clear this place out.
Well, I think it would be great. I think we would be doing fine.
I've got to descend to 14.
Descend and maintain
50. Have you got VR?
Me card set up for VR, but I don't use it. I'm not that keen on VR at the moment.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm one of these where I'm old school, remember? I'm an old man.
Well, would an old man learn to fly a sophisticated plane? No, you're young and from the inside, so you can do VR.
Listen, Wardo, I use everything for an excuse, believe you me.
I know. You use it when it you use it when it I don't know when.
I use it on my phone. I've got VR set up on my phone, and I've got the VR headset thing that you put your phone in and put over your head. And I've only used it on odd occasions. I don't use it that often because I'm not really into VR, to be honest. I like to watch Kets when he does his VR because I like to watch him bang into things.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, for simulation games, it would be amazing, right? I just think it will be so.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Like race games or Euro Truck Simulator or I don't know. I mean, Flight Simulator, I'm not sure about because the performance.
I've got Track IR, and that to me is quite good. I like that, and it's more or less like VR, isn't it, to an extent?
Well,
yeah, I think it is. Are you familiar with the C-Tech 4-2 joystick and thruster combo? No, I'm not, Barry. I apologise, but no, I'm not.
I am.
Oh, there we go. So somebody can help you. Wardo is.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
I'm familiar with it. I don't own it. I've used it in the store a couple of times, and I've seen other people use it, and I know what other people think of it in the flight sim community.
Okay, I think I improved it a bit now.
Oh, wonderful.
What I've done is with in the settings under scenery, I put it down to medium low.
If you're using, so what I've been told, Empire, if you're using your kind of scenery, you're supposed to turn the other one off.
What other one off?
You know how you've got it set, because don't forget it's got default scenery as well as what you're using.
Yeah, it builds on top of the default scenery.
Yeah, but what they said is because your scenery is a lot better, they just take it. I've heard a lot of people turn it right down. I've just heard that. Because there is a video out there where it tells you how to set it up when you're using P3D or you're using Orbex.
Yeah, it's true what 50 is saying. If you don't fly to an airport you got scenery for, you want to turn it off because that will increase the memory load. And also, Barry, most of the stuff will be binded, but I would recommend rebinding some of the stuff because some of the stuff is binded like really weird. So
you're getting it on Monday, Barry. How much is that costing you, by the way?
The all the like the joystick just going up and down and thrust and whatever and like changing cameras, brakes, that will all would just be mapped for you right away. You don't have to do anything.
Turn left, heading 230, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
To be honest, free, a sub has gifted it to me. Oh, that's brilliant. No, that is brilliant, that is. So, let me know how you get on with it, sir. I've just got the HOTUS, which does what I need it to do.
Oh, I've got a really cheap one because I can't pay for an expensive one.
I've got one too, I never use it.
I think my game improved a lot when I got the HOTUS. I've lurked in here a bit. A lot of reactions said help. No, that's fine. Hello. Can we all say hello to A Barry J, guys?
Hello, A Barry J.
Hello, A Barry J.
Hello, A Barry J.
There you go. You've got
sounds like an echo
from the squad members.
When we said it, sounds like an echo.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I'll give you a round of applause, sir, as well. Thank you for coming in the stream.
So guys, how do you think we're going to be landing?
Just with the gear down.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
of
And
course,
reverse
yeah, of
thrusters
course.
and brakes.
Yeah, it actually impressed because I actually came in perfect other than the speed.
Thanks, Games Carrera. I mainly wanted a joystick to go with the wheel
Speed,
for farm
speed.
sim, but I do play fight sims on my own time. No, that's good, because the one, do you know when I first started streaming, and we used to have, oh gosh, you see, this is how long it is since I've seen him. Oh, can't remember his name now. See, my brain is literally going. I think I'm suffering from Alzheimer's. I really do. It'll come to me. in a minute.
Wakadogka. I like that's a weird name.
Hey?
Who I'm passing. Look at the name of this guy that I'm passing on FS Cloud. It's Wakadogka. His name is.
Yeah, Wakadoka.
Yeah. Sounds French.
I
Sounds like
suffer
something
from
Star Wars.
sometimes, yeah. I think with me,
Yes,
honest and truthfully, Barry, it's just trying to remember everything sometimes. Normally when I'm more chilled out, I can remember things and take the time, but I tell you what I find difficult is when you're streaming and trying to play a game, and the questions that are being thrown at you in chat and that lot, and the multitasking thing can be quite difficult at times.
That's why you normally having someone chatting out fuel and save.
Yeah, you see, and as weird as it sounds, you're right what you're saying there, you know, Dev, because many a times I'll be playing a game and I've got that engrossed in it, I forget to save it. And you forget to do this, you forget to do that. When I'm doing things like survival games, I like to play them at not necessarily a slow pace, but my pace, so that I can at least go, right, I've done this much. And I often think in my head, once I've completed this bit, I'll save it.
We just like reminding you, really.
I'm
You
still
can't, do
interested.
you know something, Barry? And that is the God's honest truth. You can't. I'm not an ignorant person in any way whatsoever. And because my streams aren't that big, my viewer counts are normally around about anything between 15 and 20. Now, if you look at that and think that you've still got to remember most of them people that come in, and like you've said, you've lurked in this stream and then you decide to say hello. So, you know, your name is quite easy. You know, we just call you Barry because you've thought about what you've done. But sometimes when you go in and you try to pronounce some of the names, I often think to myself, I can't. And I don't want to offend the person, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of people have taken time to work their tag name out and you know, get it to come across so that people can explain it. If you're from a foreign country and they've used a character or something that they understand to extend their name, I ain't going to know that. And you get a lot of that. And I'm the same. I will butcher somebody's name and I'll always say, I'm sorry, but I can't pronounce that, so I'll look for either the end or the middle or something I can remember them by. Always.
Yep, we're all changing our names next week with really difficult ones.
Yeah, but they do, don't they? Because you can, like you say, you can change your name every 60 days, isn't it?
Yep.
So think about it. I've had people come in here and go, oh, I used to be called this. And then I'll think to myself, why did you change your name then? Because you wouldn't change your name in real life.
I would.
You know what I mean?
I want to change my name to an emoji.
Oh, it's like
I
Wardo.
want my name to be a laughing
When
emoji.
you get
Sorry,
me,
was that emoji or Emma G?
Emma G, yeah,
No, no.
because when he comes in the stream, it's Groat Melon. When he comes into Discord, it's Wardo.
Yeah.
So I then get confused even more. I do.
Yeah, but at least Wardo's got the name. If you can't say one, you use the other name.
Yeah.
I've got another Twitch name. I have 0. People come up with amazing names. I use my own name. Yeah, it's true. It's true. My name's quite boring, to be honest, so I couldn't use my first name, which is Steve, by the way, guys. I couldn't do that.
I wouldn't say boring.
Well, you know, plain.
Yeah, plain.
It's just
simple.
plain.
An old
You know what I
name.
mean? I'm not like Delroy Winston or Royston. Do you get what I mean?
The old John Wayne. Or Barbara Winston.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? Barbara Winston. Okay, you've just gone and made my name look even worse now, you know.
When I created my name, I just thought about big melons.
Yes, you explained that to me, young man. You explained it to me. I think we all have a reason why we've created our names and everything, you know. Which is when you think about it, it's kind of unique to you. And I totally get that. I get everything when these names pop up. I totally understand where some people have got them from and their reasoning. Because at the end of the day, it's entirely up to you. And I'm a firm believer. Don't worry about what people think. Do what you think is right for you. Because you cannot go around pleasing everybody. You will not go through life doing that. You'll only end up upsetting yourself and making yourself ill.
I'd rather upset others than upset myself.
Thank you, and that, to be honest, that's probably the right statement.
Yep. Not that I'm the sort of person to go around upsetting people.
No.
Unless it's my kids.
Yeah. Or they deserve it, yeah.
Yep.
Right, so I'm coming into Nice approach.
Yeah, I'm descending as well.
I'm at 14.
I'm still intrigued. Barry, why do you use a joystick for farming sim? I thought about it for the last 15 minutes and I don't know. How do you use a joystick in farming sim?
You can. It's easier to use a joystick because when I first started doing farming sim, I used a joystick and I found it so simple.
Is it for like when you use like a truck that has an arm or something?
No, anything. Anything. Any vehicle any vehicle you jump into on farming sim, it will operate from the joystick and you'll be able to tip, do all the things you can do with the steering wheel.
The steering wheel, yeah, no, but it was about a joystick, right?
Yeah. You can use a joystick, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of machineries like Caterpillar machines that actually have those sort of like joystick type controls rather than the steering wheel.
Ah, alright. Well, it makes sense now.
Because obviously with the cats, they tend to work individually on the two tracked wheels, tend to work individually from each other for steering.
Right.
Yeah, it is. I mean, like you said, Barry, as well, that's right, because I use... 7,700. Here we go.
Descend and maintain 7,700. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango.
I mean, I've played Farming Sim like 2015, but then it started coming out every year and I couldn't keep up. No money.
Yeah, I use a wheel as well, Barry. Yeah, I use a wheel now. And, you know, I've got the wheel that's got all the buttons on the steering wheel and also because it's got the gear stick on it, and I can also change some of the buttons to do the tip, pick up, offload, transfer from one vehicle to another as well, which is the same as when I had the I used to use the Xbox 360 controller, and you could still assign a key that when you press it, it takes you to another vehicle, and it just does all the same things. Because don't forget, as you change, all the settings come up in the top corners what the keys are anyway.
I'm starting to descend.
Yeah, I'm going down to 7,700.
I'm going down to 20,000.
So I think what I need to do is just slow down a bit as well. I'm going to slow down to about 270, and I am going to turn on my ILS.
Yeah, I'm just coming down to 10,000.
But my wheel isn't a fancy Logitech driving Force GT, so I only have a sequential shifter. I just in a combo. Well, you can do it with this. I know which one you've got then. Yeah, you can do it with that if it's got buttons on the steer. I think you've got 2 buttons on the steering wheel on that one. And then I think you've got the gear shifter. I don't know if there's any buttons on the gear shifter. I'm not quite sure. The best thing with the Logitech 27, you've got 4 buttons. You've got 4 buttons on the gear changer, and you've got 6 buttons on the steering wheel, which is perfect, more than enough. And you've also got the center console bit that's got the 4 direction keys, which I use for cruise control, bringing the map, bringing the map up, and then it's got another 4 buttons that I use for the destination, the trailer damage, the jobs that you pick, and all sorts. There's so much you can do with it.
I can see the runway from 20,000 feet.
Well, because you've got good scenery. I'm only at what, 9,000 feet, and I can't see the leading runway.
That's because we've gone way past it to come around again.
Yeah.
But much older. Yeah, I get what you mean, Barry. Yeah. We've got to what? Sorry.
That's because we're all passing it to do a turnaround and coming back again.
Oh, okay.
We're not going straight in.
Oh, I get it. So we approach it from the water.
Both sides of water.
Ah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Right, I'm now coming down to 8,000 feet. Let me slow down so that I'm doing about at least 250 now. There we go. Thank you very much for those bits, Barry. Much appreciated. Parksy, good evening. How are you? I'm just going to give Barry a shout for those 50 bits. You ready? Thank you very much, sir. I'm now hitting 7,700. Can we say hello to Parksy, guys? He's just giving you a good evening.
Good evening, Parksy.
Hello.
I'm getting bad turbulence here. Right, here we go. 260.
Turn right heading 260. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
You guys been assigned a runway for landing yet?
I haven't,
Yep.
no.
I assigned a runway before I'd taken off.
Alright, I've just been given 4 right.
Yeah, same here.
I did.
Oh.
I've put my ILS in for 4 left.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Turn left heading 230. Turn left heading 230. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Going through the clouds. Right, let's get this stuff turned on.
That's weird, because I'm coming in to land from the... I'm going to turn around on the land side, the same as you, and Dev and Wardo is coming in over the water side.
Well, it depends what runway we've got, because if I've got 4 left and they're going in 4 right, that's probably the reason for that, then, isn't it?
I'm taking 4 right too.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going on 4 left according to this, but watch it when I hit the runway. It says 4. It will say probably 4 right or something. But don't forget,
Yeah.
these aren't accurate, are they?
Yeah, I programmed it to take 4 right. Unless they're going round and turn around on the water side and landing on 4 right.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Probably.
I've got to go 165, so I know what I'm yeah.
Turn left heading 165. Descend and maintain 4,900.
No, the way.
Foxtrot, Tango.
I'm going down to 4,900.
I need to descend fast.
I think 4,900. Let's hit the approach button.
Turn left heading 140.
Mr. 50, I'll be right back. Need to stay the rest of those, please. No problem, sir.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Acknowledge last transmission. Turn left
Going down to 16,000.
Guessing this is why they don't allow drinking and flying.
No wrong with that. You know what you're doing? I don't even see the runway, I don't. We are like a complete mess of traffic. I've got Wardo heading towards me. I've got me heading towards the Empire. Empire's gone across my flight plan. Wow. I don't see a runway. Let's have a look.
Yeah, they're going to build it just before we land.
Right, 105 I've got to go.
Turn left heading 105. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
I fly ultralight RL sometimes. Yeah, well,
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
I'm going to try not to fly now. I know what Empire's up to.
1.175. 124.175. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
What's it doing?
Going down to 200. Ah, I see a runway. So it's going to take me out to bring me back in. 135. Yeah, I know what it's doing.
Turn right heading 135. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango.
At 55 years old, I decided it was a good idea to learn to fly. My brother is an instructor, so that's what I spend some time doing. That's good, that is. Is that real? Planes. I don't know if I could remember everything at 55. So the... Wow, that's good, that is. Airport's over there, so what it's going to do is take us out. So I've got to go to 3000, 075. Right, 075.
Turn left heading 075. Descend and maintain 3000. Cleared ILS. Runway 4 left.
Right, 075 and go down to 3000.
Tower on 118.7. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Are you turning back and going back the other way, Wardo?
We didn't talk about that.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
4 left mine's bringing me on, which is what I set up for.
It's top secret. I'm actually forgetting and ruining everything, so...
Okay, Mr. 50 out. Oh, God. Where are you flying to? Wow, we are flying to Nice.
Make straight in, runway 4 left. Foxtrot,
What?
India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
That's not right.
What is?
Mine's telling me to make straight in. But I'm not on the path to the runway. Have I missed something? 1 second. 075 is what I'm on. I can see the runway. It's going to turn me around. Yeah, mine's going to turn me around. But just put a flap on here. Yeah, mine's going to turn me around because the put this on. Well, the runway's there. Or down in that gorge. There it is. Right, I can see what it's going to do. It best take me out a little bit because I'll not make this. Oh, hold on a minute. It's kicked in. It's not a hand glider with the motors. Exactly. Oh, okay. So is it going to turn? If it's going to turn that angle, it's going to be a sharp one. Oh, okay. Right, I see where the runway is. I thought it was this one here, but it's not. It's that one over there. It's just there ahead of me, so it should bring me in. I kept thinking that's going to be one hell of a turn, that is. It's all lit up for me, but it's not the right one. It's here. Like you said, didn't you, Wardo? 2 runways side by side, both facing the water.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm just coming in now. Just turn that down a little bit. Let's go to about 160 on that. Actually, we'll do 170. Are you turning or what?
Me.
No, I'm talking to my plane.
You had me
Got
fooled.
approach on.
It would give you a shock if your autopilot answered you, wouldn't it? Right, I'm just coming down to 3,000.
No, I've missed this. I don't know how. Yeah, we're on. 109.50. 109.50. 45. Okay, what's it doing? Zoom in on that. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's going to take me around like Wardo. Yours took you past it and around, didn't it? Well, that's what you're doing.
Yeah. I ruined it for myself, so.
So you went past runway right and going around again.
No, what mine's doing, I'm over the sea now. And it looks like it's going to take me out to sea to bring me in, so I'm on the opposite side. If you've got that amount to spend, I think the best way, you don't need that amount, to be honest. Really. Depends what you want to do. Well, I would either go for Horizon or the new Intel chip. Because your chip alone, if you go for a decent one, is going to cost you about anything between what? You go for some of the top ones, you're looking at anything between 600-800 quid. If not more.
I don't know, if you got 2,000 to spend, then you are looking at getting top tier stuff.
Yeah.
And right now, the market, if you want to build now, you're basically building for second-hand stuff. If you're building PCs right now, and you want to take a good opportunity, you're basically building for used parts.
Yeah.
Like people getting rid of their GTX 1080 Ti's because they're getting 2080s. So you can get a cheap deal on that. But if you got 2,000, then you might want to wait till the RTX is a little bit further.
See, guys, there is the runway. The airport, sorry. So mine looks like it's going to take me out, bring me round, and land here. That's all I can say. Because I thought it would have.
The map all over the place.
Well, I thought it would have brought me on the approach this way, and just brought me straight in. But no, unless I've missed it.
I mean, it kind of looks like you missed it.
I shouldn't have done though, because everything was spot on. The plane didn't turn at all. I had approach turned. Everything was on. I've got chocolate all over my wrist now because I laid it on a bloody bomb. Right.
Right.
Oh, well, the way you're coming in now, Wardo, is the way it seems to be heading me that way.
Well, I'm way up. I just go straight down, take a right turn, and then come into left.
Well, that's what I'm going to have to do, looking at things, because I'm just watching this. I haven't even put my landing gear down yet because I thought to myself it didn't If it was turning, brilliant. Let's just see what it does. What runway were you coming in again on, Wardo?
4 right.
Right, and I'm supposed to be 4 left.
And I'm 4 right too.
Well, I've got miles to go. So.
I'm also coming in for 4 right.
Man, you
Nice.
guys are over. I'm over here still.
This.
It looks like I'm going to have to take over.
It's a nice 24 degrees Celsius down there in East Côte d'Azur.
Oh, I said 26, whip.
Why is yours always off? Or mine? Either one.
Yeah, I should have really turned that myself, to be honest. 'Cause that does not look right for me at all.
Waiting for clearance to land. But air traffic control's busy.
I think they're figuring out 50.
Thank you.
Someone
sounds-
sneezed.
I'm just gonna go right out and then turn it. Not told me to do anything after that. Well, it won't do because it says make straight into the runway 4 left, but it didn't catch the ILS. So I'll have to come in on 4 right now. How far away am I?
I think you mean 22? Or
I could. No, there's only 4 left and 4 right, though, isn't there?
you could come in at the other side of the 4s.
I'm going to have to. I think the idea
Which-
was it would have been easier because of the mountains here, but let's see what I can do. I can only do another bad landing, can't I, just to top the night off. Because the course heading was 45, which is probably right for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're making them too thick as well. They're like... I don't, whoa, you were doing all right before.
Well, if you miss a 4 right, then and you want to land to the other side of the runway, then that means that
Yeah, you
it's
can.
4 plus 18. So that's a 22 probably.
If you're going to do a link proxy, it has to go into Discord. It never comes into the stream. Sorry about that. It always goes into Discord so the mods can check it before it comes down into the stream, mate. It's just a policy of mine. Now, was you not saying that this didn't have a proper ILS?
Who said that?
I thought somebody was saying that it didn't have a proper ILS.
No, I was saying that where the opposite runway of 4 is 22. That's what I said.
Because there's that mountain in the way. I don't know if I'm going to clear. Let me just check that. Yeah, I should be able to do that.
Are you
Geordie, Byron, you ready?
You're
Holiday
ready.
was brilliant, sir.
I can see death on my TCAS. You're at 3,000?
Me?
I am.
Yeah, cool. So it's
I'm
working. It's nice.
just about. Yeah, I'm just about to turn and head towards the runway.
Yeah, I'm heading there now. Are you doing 04 right? I can brake to left.
Yeah, 04 right for me.
Alright, I'll brake to left so you know we don't crush into each other.
It sounds good.
If I slow down early, we might land next to each other, which is cool. I'm gonna try
did.
that.
Get it.
Hello, hello, hello.
Right, I'm turning towards the runway now.
I'm glad somebody is, because I'm not.
Oh yeah, I see you in the distance behind me. I'm slowed down to 160. What's your speed right now?
I'm now down to 145.
Oh, I gotta go way slower now. I'll just try to configure early then. Well, I'm putting myself at 140, so.
You ready? Right, let's slow this mother down.
I don't think I'll be able to slow down in time for you to catch up.
Hey, guess what, guys?
You landed?
Yeah, I brought it down all on my own.
Nice.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, you were not cleared to land. Cleared the runway.
You can get lost.
Bob Mem made a great landing, 14 points.
At least I brought this mother down. That's all I was bothered about. One good landing for me is always good. I don't care. One good landing, and it even said I wasn't clear to land, but I thought, do you know what? I missed the approach anyway. I had to more or less do a go around, and I still brought it in. I'm happy about that. That goes to show that I am learning very, very slowly. Thank you very much, guys. You're up.
Visual right now. 50, if you look in the air, you should be able to see me and Dev coming.
I'm just going to try and get off the
relatively
runways
close to each other.
first, and then I can get to hopefully follow you in.
Well, we're almost doing like a dual landing. So.
Yeah. It was a good landing for me to say I had to take cover. I was impressed with that.
Although I say that and I lost him. Oh, you're way behind now.
That was quite good. Right, let's just leave that there off the runway, and let's see if I can get anybody else. Right, let's turn this thing off.
No, I see you turning on my runway now.
Right, okay, so let's see who's there now. Here we go, you're coming in now, Wardo.
Yeah, I'll be coming in first.
You see, that's the angle I should have come in at, but it didn't. It took me right round. Wasn't impressed with that, but still going down okay. And I got, oh look at that. I got perfect, 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 perfect. My sink rate was 104, which was good. So I came down just right on that. Nice. Very pleased. James Carrera, thank you very much. Harry, thank you very much. Thank you, midget. Oh, sorry, Mr. T. See, I'm that busy concentrating. Mr. T's in here. I'm so busy concentrating, you know. I do apologise, guys. I've been on holiday. Now, this is not like me, to be honest, though. But when I do fly, I'm such a poof. You caught the I'll take that one as a joke. How are you, Mr. T? And you know something, because of you, I've now been playing Lara Croft, for crying out loud. But I am going to wait. I'm not paying £44 for that game just yet. I'm going to wait a little bit. You'll see me just as you're landing, Wardo. Oh, now you see.
I'm not.
I like the way you corrected that, because mine was perfect down the centre line.
Yeah, I had to change runways, so I wouldn't be...
It is a good game, and look, Jellyfish, how are you? What you've done now is you've got me into it, because I played it when it first came out and didn't get into it, but now I've just I was playing it while you were doing it last night as well, to be honest. Don't run out of runway.
Yeah, I forgot my auto brakes. We'll be fine.
Right, I did that. Yeah, you've done it. Right, so who else have we got to land? Who's not landed?
Me and Deb.
Right, so who's coming in first?
I am.
For some reason, I don't see Dev.
Because Dev's probably already
Oh
landed.
no, I know. Did you do the new one tonight? I'll watch one of your VODs back, because I'll watch that. Give me some tips. Empire, this is you coming in.
No, I'm just about to touch down now.
You're about. I can't see you on FS Cloud. I didn't see you at all. You've disappeared. I'll watch it later. I will have a look at it later. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, guys, I'm going to try this new game called Green Hell.
Green Hell.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend my next 2 days doing homework.
I'll try that.
You want to trade? 50.
Say again, sorry.
You want to trade?
What for?
Well, you do my homework and I'll play the game you want.
Come on. You want to see a man of my age do homework? Friggin' hell, yes, I played tonight. It was affected by frame drops due to the Windows no update. Oh, okay. And this is a problem we have, though, isn't it? Windows, don't we all love it? We all love Windows, and the reason we love Windows is because Windows do this. We'll now change to one operating system. We'll do an update every fortnight or at the end of every month. We won't look into what the update does, but guess what? Whatever you've got, it will mess it up, and you'll stay with us. Crazy what they do. Because I did the update and had to change all my sound round again.
The only reason I use Windows is because there's no other option that allows me to play games.
There is a lot of options out there, Wardo, and there's Linux.
So I have Linux, and I've like a Hackintosh Mac setup.
Yeah, exactly.
But playing P3D on Linux is impossible.
Yeah.
Doing like development
Apparently
for school is impossible. So it's just so many things that's still dependent on Windows that you can't get away from it, but at the same time you don't want to stay with it because
you don't. You're right. And if you think about it, it's an easy operating system. And you're right what you're saying there, Barry. Mr. T, I know it's the big one. I think I did one. I have to do one. It's only come through to one PC. It hasn't come through to the other one yet. I don't know what that's all about. One of them messed all my sound up, and I've had to go in and change everything around, which I don't mind doing. But I thought an update is an update, which means updates the system and leaves everything as it was, but gives you all the new features that they've chucked in, because that's all they've done. They've just chucked new features in for Edge and all things like that, and bits and bobs. But the amount they do, it doesn't justify doing all these updates all the time. It's always the security ones. It always says when you look at it, security. Oh, we've just updated what you call it, something else, and it's only one thing it's touched. But the most of it's all to do with security. Did you touch down, by the way, Dev?
Yep, I'm right near you.
I'm watching Empire come in, that's why, sorry. When am I back to work? Monday. I'm back to work on Monday, and God, am I not looking forward to it. Back to work on Monday. I'm at a conference on the Tuesday. My day off should be the Wednesday. Then I'm back to normal. And then I'm going to start thinking about my holiday next year. I'll be looking at that. The good lady, as soon as we touch down, the first thing she says is, right, let's sort the next one out. And I'm always thinking what I can do with the money rather than book a holiday. Now, that looks slightly off. Oh, look, last minute. Wow! Last minute adjustments.
Yep.
Now, you're going off. You're going off. And we're going past the Yah-Ready. Oh, that would have been a total crash. We're going past. That would have been a total crash. But you still got it down. You've got auto throttle on because you're still thrundling down that runway. Although, wow. Okay, at least we got it down anyway. What she said. Right, okay, so where's Dev? Dev's there. So I'm going to try and come just over to the side of you, Dev.
Yep. I've got the post because you're showing up as the black Yah-Ready plane in my game.
Oh, that's good then.
So I've got the picture on into flight sim room.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm just going to try and get outside of you. And then we can get a picture and we can get off. Whereabouts are you, Wardo?
I'm coming up to you guys. So.
Right, okay. I'm just going to line these up. Empire.
I'm coming.
Thank you. You stay where you are, Devon. I'll go around. Thanks,
no
Mr.
worries.
T, as well. I'll be in your streams anyway. You know I'm always lurking. You know that. I'm a lurker. No problem, mate. Thank you. I'm a lurker. Let's not clip wings here. You not like the wings on this plane? They are called smart wings.
It's from the 738 Max.
Oh, is that where it's from?
The Max, yeah, the Max line, the newer Boeings.
Oh, there you go, you see.
Well, the engines also have the little, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you call that? It's on the, it looks like the end of like a whipped cream,
A tit? I don't know. I was going to say tit. Oh, extra lift, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it gives it extra lift.
Yeah, and the engines, they reduce the profile of the jet stream, which gives the wings better lift.
Yeah.
When it's not turning. There we go. It should be turning now. What? My aircraft, it isn't turning properly.
Just trying to get mine so I can get at least the tip. God, these things are hard, aren't they, to turn? You put too much thrust on it, so if you're going to take off. Now, by the time you've pulled the stick back, you're thinking, God, that much thrust? Come on.
I can see you guys, it's just that my rudders aren't turning
No,
properly.
you're fine, there's no rush.
It's weird. I'm turning my rudders to the left and it's not moving. What's going on here?
Just coming up so the tips are just...
The only way I can turn is to use my brakes.
We are there. That was a bit of a challenge, that was.
Where should I park then? In which
I tell you what would be nice, if you could put yours so that the nose is right between here. Between the two wingtips sort of thing.
Yeah, okay, I can see.
That would look nice. And then Wardo. Where is he? Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, he's here, look. He's coming across now. There we go. Get a picture taken.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'll just have to... I can see you guys.
Oh, so is it you that's coming up? It's Wardo that's already here.
Yeah, I'm already here.
Right, sorry. Right. That's a better shot. And there's space for them. I've got the grandkids tomorrow, so look, I will warn you guys now. I will be streaming tomorrow, and there may be foreign bodies running in and out of this room. Because there's no way I can shut that door, because they will bang, 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 and the little princess we wanted enjoyed it the other day. She kept, I shown her the button that shows inside the cockpit, outside the cockpit. And every time I'm flying, she kept pressing it, so I'm going inside. I kept pressing it outside, and you should have seen the game. Wow. She found it funny, I didn't. Right, let's just do this as well.
Someone's coming to land.
They are all on. Not on, that's off now.
I'm flickering my lights, but I don't think you can see it.
Yeah, it's like I've just looked at mine. You can't see the lights on mine either, which is weird.
You can see me coming up to your whatever direction.
To me to refer to my grandkids as foreign bodies. Do you know something? I refer to them. I'm not a granddad, Barry. My granddaughter only ever calls me Yah-Yah, and we tried to get her. We don't know where she's got it from. Nobody can ask her. I even Googled Yah-Yah.
Jar Banks.
Say again.
Jar Jar Banks.
Well, thank you very much. Whatever it is, probably she's watched it, you know, and she thinks I look like him. But she always calls me Yah-Yah. She doesn't. I was in there today, and I came out of the living room and came in here. And she went, and she goes, Grandma, where Yah-Yah gone? Where Yah-Yah gone? And then she comes looking for me. She never calls me Grandad. I mean, I love it because it kind of makes me a little bit unique. But I don't know how, where, and what. And we keep asking ourselves, where did she get that from?
Are you sure she's not picked it up from your slogan?
I don't. She's sat here and watched me on many times, but I don't know where she's got it from, and it's very.
You keep saying Yah-Ready.
Oh, Janet does. I don't know anybody else. Right, guys, that kind of looks okay, doesn't it? Like that. I'll zoom in just a bit and try not to chop somebody out. Here we go. Zoom in. Right, guys. So, if I do this and do that, I can take the picture from that distance. Here we go. We'll do it like that. Go. Or if I don't bring that back in.
What the hell?
Save. We don't want to put it that many pictures in the screen.
Warden, what are you doing?
Let's put it in
Nothing.
pictures.
There's my results, even though I don't believe it. What the hell is
Here we go.
Dev?
Yes.
How come I look so large
Oh, there we go.
compared to you guys?
Because you look like an A380 or something, or an Airbus or something. I don't know what you're...
It looks perfect.
No.
Everybody looks perfect on mine, although the two planes either end don't have a skin.
My skin is beautiful.
And I've got
Skin is
A3.
awesome.
I've got A320s, which I thought it would have picked up. A319s. What were you flying again, Empire?
A320.
You'd have thought it would have picked up. I've got defaults. Well, even if they're defaults, why does it not pick one up with a skin when originally you
Well,
had
this one
the...
isn't default.
Yeah, but originally when I was looking at you, you had the white and yellow default skin. Now
Yeah.
it's just pure white.
Yeah, I've got Empire showing up as China Southern Airways.
There you go. Right then, guys. I want to thank you very much for a very nice welcome back to the stream and a very enjoyable stream. I'm pleased that I did one good landing, if out of two, which is not bad for me. How do I normally end my streams? With the same thing from you. You get a 50+ welcome from me to all of you. And I want to thank you all again. Now, as you appear in Discord, Dev, would you like to say good night?
Good night, everyone.
Thank you very much, Dev, as well. Empire, would you like to say good night?
Good night, everyone.
And thank you very much, Empire. And Wardo, would you like to say good night?
Good night.
And thank you very much, Wardo. And from the 50+ Gamer guys, it has been an absolute pleasure to come back to such a nice warm welcome and a wonderful stream. Guys, I want to thank you all very much, and I will close Discord as of now. Wonderful. And for all of you in chat, that is it. The stream has to end. So guys, I will be streaming tomorrow night. I might try my best tomorrow. I'm going to say this, but I don't know how it's going to work out. I may do my best and try and get on twice tomorrow. I say that a lot and then things happen and I don't. But if I am not on in the day or in the afternoon, I will definitely be on tomorrow night, and I will be doing Green Hell. So from the 50+ Gamer, I would like to say have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on Saturday. Good night, guys. You ready? You ready?
Gamer Squad.